Okay. All right, guys. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Welcome to the Emir Sirdam show. All right, I just want to go live simultaneously across all platforms. Please bear with me, guys. All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Welcome to the Emir Sirdam show, our weekly show where we come out here and we talk about the state of our country. Thank you so much, Nigeria Watchdog. Thank you to all of you that have joined us already and are joining us across all platforms. Please, I just want to confirm my audibility across every platform. I know I'm audible on TikTok. If you can hear me on X and on YouTube, please, you can just drop in the comment section. I want to confirm now I am audible while I wait for my Facebookers to join me. Thank you so much, all of you that have joined already. All right, perfect on TikTok, YouTube, and X. Okay, loud. Okay, we're good from X. I want to hear from YouTube. YouTube, if you're good, let me know. Let me know how audible you are from YouTube, please. But thank you so much, all of you that have joined us. In case you're joining us for the first time, probably I don't know what hits you and you found this page. This is the Emir Sirdam weekly show where we come out here every weekdays from Monday all through Thursday, and we talk about the state of our country, Nigeria. It's political affairs that we discuss here, socio-political affairs as the case may be, from 10 p.m. Nigerian time up until when Mama calls. Mostly from 10 to 12 p.m., but it depends on how heated the conversation is and we extend beyond the time. But it's good to always be here with you guys across these different platforms, because for me, I always say that how can we make sure that the Nigerian conversation is mainstream? How can we make sure that Nigerians get involved in political conversations like what we do here? It's by trying to make sure that we stream these platforms across this conversation across different platforms. So I'm happy to say that I am currently streaming on 1, 2, 3, 4 different platforms as we speak right now. So Nigerians are tuned in across different platforms. So if you're on Facebook, you can also request the mic. I see you guys already, wonderful people on Facebook. Thank you so much. Please, what I want you guys to do for me right now, every one of you, anywhere you're watching or streaming from right now, I need you guys this next few minutes to please share the live. I want you guys to copy the link, go to your WhatsApp stories, go to your Instagram stories, your Facebook stories, any community you find yourself, go paste the link right now. Let's get more people into the conversation. If you've been on this platform and you understand the wealth of information that we pass out through this platform, and you understand how important it is that not just only you listen to what we say here, please use the next few minutes to share this live. Let's fill this building. It's very important for me, because that's like one of the most painful things to me, that sometimes I'm like, most of these things that we know, it ends with us. I want us to build a bigger system. So please, guys, let's share the live. If you're on TikTokers, I want to see this live being shared to 10 or more people right now. Just across the screen, let's be seeing share to 10 or more people. Everybody share the live right now. Let's go up in the comment. Thank you so much, Obi, for president. I see that 10 and more people. That's the target. Everybody, please share the live. Let's get more people into the conversation. If you're on YouTube, my ex people, what's happening, man? Good to have you guys here. I see you Wednesday, my brother. Manjul, I have a special video that I made on you. It's going to come out this week, hopefully. Thank you so much. Chelmon from YouTube, Faith, Marshall, thank you so much. I see you guys. Italo Chuku, Bright Ubani from Facebook, Indirika. Thank you so much, all of you guys. Let's have a wonderful show today. Manju, they operate from they operate from multiple platforms. It's good to have you, my brother. This is one young guy that I made a video on this guy like 1 month or 2 months ago for one of his tweets. I resonate with this guy because this guy actually lost his dad. It's a very short story before we start the show. He lost his dad to the crisis in Jos, lost his granddad. He has lost so many of his family members to the Nigerian situation. So he made a tweet that provoked me making a video. And that video, I shot that video like 2 months ago. And for some weird reasons, I did not edit it. So it was just on my draft. But today, I edited that video and I'm going to be posting it within the week. That is actually the spirit that I want Nigerians to imbibe going forward. It's a very You need to understand going into this next electoral season that it is all man for himself. I'm not banking on any politician that I'm looking up to. I have a preferred candidate going to the next election. I'm not banking on him. I'm not looking what he will do or what he says he will do or what his friends say they will do. I do not believe them. I do not trust that they can secure my votes. I do not believe that they will secure our votes. The capability and the ability to secure the votes of Nigerians lies in the hands of Nigerian people. Very important. So before we jump into that, the guys, see my school people all the way from my university, my alma mater, Chukudi Christian, all the way from UNN. God bless you. I cannot please send me a DM. Let's catch up with old times. It's good to have you here, my brother. Thank you so much, everyone of you that have joined us. Please, guys, let's share the live. Let's share the live. Let's share the live. I'm trying to make sure we have much people. And if you want to join the conversation, you want to speak on this platform, you can request the mic just from 2 platforms today, from TikTok and from Facebook. I will only be allowing speakers on these 2 platforms. If you're watching us on YouTube, I'm still trying to see how I can automate the whole process to be able to bring people from YouTube to request a mic. I'm still relatively new to this system that I'm using right now. So hopefully before we go deep into the election season, I should be able to maneuver and see, or probably even have a dial-in number, because someone made that question yesterday and asked that, is there a number they can call in? Maybe a WhatsApp number or something I'll just have that will roll on the screen that you can call from every platform. Let's just make this more like a Nigerian stuff. Yes, I'm a great lion now. They say as my ginger day. You're supposed to say I'm a lion. Say lion spirit days on my body now. But good to have you guys here, guys. Dre Stones, my brother, welcome to the platform. Grace Johnson, thank you so much. Mawakiri, I see you. We're going to continue from where we stopped yesterday, and we're talking about Nigeria as a whole, the state of the country. Events happened. I talked about mainly Atiku yesterday. Talked about the damning letter that came out from Babachir Lawal and how damning it was. And also, importantly, I pointed out that currently Atiku is shopping for a vice presidential candidate from the southern part of the country. And from my sources, which are very, very reliable, all the people so far have been rebuffing him. All the major names that he has reached out to have been saying no to him. They have been turning him down. And it just hit me because I made a tweet like 3 days ago and I was like, no Southerner should deputize him. Because we have to get to a point whereby we have to tell these old men enough is enough. I made an analogy yesterday where I talked about not everybody has to be a king. There is a whole lot of joy and glory and honor being a kingsmaker. It doesn't diminish your shine or anything. But I don't know. Obasanjo said that Atiku believes in marabouts, that they have promised him that he will become president. All these people that believe in prayer, worship, and all these things, they make you feel like that's nothing that I used to. I will call out our spiritual leaders going to this next electoral season. I will call them out, imams or pastors or bishops or priests. I will call them out because those people they are like the wheel on which politicians used to deceive the people. In fact, they're the ones that actually deceive politicians. I will play a video probably at the course of this show of the Delta State governor's interview today, where he actually said that before he moved to APC, he went and met their spiritual leaders and they prayed for him. That they cannot pray for him and they will not curse him. That now that as they're going to election, that they will not go, he will still go back to them. Let them pray for Tinubu to win. So actually, you see that our spiritual leaders, when these criminal politicians come to them, where they're meant to tell them, oh, guys, you people have failed, though, you will still lay your hands upon criminals. A man will rig election and come to church or mosques and do Thanksgiving. There is serious a problem, and that Nigeria remain the way it is. Look at how they've been dragging that they're all through today. RCCG have been working overtime trying to repair the damaged image of this man. Unfortunately, but that's where we found ourselves. So as we move into this electoral season, I will really drag many of them because I think that statement of Obasanjo that Atiku depends on marabouts, that they come out and tell him, they've told him that don't worry, that we have seen vision, that you'll be president, is what has been propelling him. Anytime he probably wants to give up, he will remember that maybe one man about to call him on phone. Remember. He will go back and say, let him contest. Because it is audible to the deaf. It is visible to the blind that Nigerians will not and cannot rally around Atiku. I don't know whoever is selling him that dream that he has a shot to this presidency is madness. I don't understand. I ask myself, I'm like, what is it that is propelling this man? The only thing that is giving me, I'm saying that is pushing this man is actually that man about those fake prophets. It's just like in the Bible days of Elijah, those is it 40 prophets of Baal that told him, don't worry, we will. And Elijah said, bring down fire to consume this sacrifice. They say, yeah, Baal is working. They're the ones that must have been pushing this man. Don't worry, go on. Because I'm asking myself, a man that even your own child openly came out to say, I'm not coming with you. As I start speaking right now, all the approach to, I don't know whether Amechi will make a U-turn or no. They have been begging Amechi day and night to vice him. Amechi is saying no. They have gone to beg Ihedioha. Ihedioha saying no. So my sister is asking me, how is Atiku? Atiku is, for me right now, let me even answer this question before I jump in. Atiku for me right now is a bigger problem to me. That it's a bigger problem for Nigerians than Buhari, than Tinubu. In case you're asking, what do I mean? Atiku is single-handedly the reason why the opposition voices today are not together. His selfish ambition, his selfish personal ambition is the reason why opposition are not together today. When Wike said it in 2023, many of us were like, I dislike Wike for everything he stands for. But the truth of the matter is that it was madness thinking that after a Fulani man had been president for 8 years in Buhari, another Fulani man had the effrontery to want to come and vie for another 8 years. It is madness. It is madness. That Atiku stood up and said he will be on the ticket in 2023 is the height of sea finish. So for me, he's a bigger problem going to the next elections than even Buhari, than Tinubu. I'm not saying Tinubu is a disaster. I'm not saying that Tinubu will make. I'm not going of that analogy that Tinubu will make a better president than Atiku. No, but for the electoral, the process itself, the voting process itself that we pass through in our country, Atiku has no business vying for elections in 2023 or 2027. That's the truth. Because I know that I grew up in the north, me that I'm a northern born raised boy. I know that of all things, that there is no how a southerner. Imagine Tinubu finishes election now. And let's just imagine now a scenario that Tinubu finishes, God forbid it, Tinubu wins 2027, 2031. That no northerner contested. No major northerner, because when I'm talking about one of the nonsense Atiku boys do is that when you start talking about Atiku always coming out, they'll tell you that even in the time of other people, they'll start calling other southern candidates that participated. They are fringe in every election. They will have fringe candidates. Those ones do not count. They cannot pull off enough votes that can sway the elections to favor any side. So a Donald Duke can be contesting for as long as he wants. I do not care. Is he a good person? Yes, but does he have the voting power to sway votes? No, he doesn't. What would be a problem to me is that let's say that the northern part of Nigeria respected this zoning formula and did not feel any strong candidate in 2023 and 2027. Then imagine, God forbid, that Bola Tinubu runs 8 years. Then imagine even Peter Obi, as competent as he is, coming out to contest in 2031. I'll go against it. Because I understand and respect the division of power. The power has to go from the south to the north. That's how it's meant to be. But Atiku does not believe in it. He believes that he must be on the ticket. And that's why it's a problem right now that we're facing in this electoral system. Because right now, it has just been the choice of Nigeria between Tinubu and Peter Obi. Make we beat Tinubu like thief wey steal from Alaba. Because Nigeria have vividly seen Tinubu's 3 years. We have first-hand witnessed 3 years of Bola Tinubu as president. And it has been hell on earth. But Atiku and his cartel of I don't even know what to call it. What do they call them? Is it Kachalas or what do they call them? They just are looking for power by any means. And that's why I respect Kwankwaso. Kwankwaso did it in 2023. He has come out and he has said, Omo, that mistake I made. No. Let us respect this thing. Hate El-Rufai all you want. Hate all these people all you want. They in 2023 they understood the assignment that power has to move from the north to the south. So that in 2031, no southerner or big person will come and say, make I go contest with them. But what Atiku is doing right now is that he's creating an avenue. In fact, I'm beginning to believe that Atiku works with Tinubu. I'm beginning to believe, because what he's doing right now is that he's creating an avenue for Tinubu to consolidate 2031 by either fielding a southern candidate or by making sure that the Tinubu won't does 13. Because what will stop Tinubu? What? Let me play a video before I continue my this thing. Make sure I understand it. When I talk about totem of Tinubu, they pass many people here. Let's watch this video. Let's hear this video, please.
Better for Nigeria. I'm saying things are getting better for Nigeria. Things are getting better. For Asiwaju is on the throne. Things are getting better. Things are getting better. Things are getting better. Mr. President, things are getting better. Hey, things are getting better. For Nigeria. For Nigeria is on the way. Progressive government. Things are getting better. Asiwaju, congratulations. I thank you.
This is a man that will be saddled with the affairs of saying no to totem. I just want people to understand your reality. So when I'm saying totem, people just maybe they enter some Nigerian ears, they fear, they come on like this. This video, this nincompoop, this lap dog is who will be saddled with the responsibility of saying no to totem to Tinubu. This person that you just heard now singing things are getting better. So when I say this is most times, I want people to understand the ramification of where we have found ourselves and why we must take 2027 like it's war, because it's literally war for Nigerians. And I say this all, I keep emphasizing, I'm happy that many of our northern brothers are waking up to what I've been shouting since. Atiku is currently creating a pathway to make sure that power will not return to the north in 2031. It will not return. Because if the northerners can support their own, according to how Tinubu will put it, if they can support their own in 2023 and 2027, first to do no the pain. I will support my own in 2031. And he has nothing to lose at that point in time. What will you do? Nothing. Let's jump on the show, guys. Welcome to the show, everybody. I see you guys across the whole platforms. Welcome, guys. Someone will say, please, any question I want to ask, you can request the mic, or you can also just put your question on the trend. Ask your question. I will read it from the comment section. If you want to request the mic, and I'll pick it up. I'll pick it up here. So it's important that Nigerians understand where we are and where we have found ourselves. Very, very important. I'm saying this. Very important. If we allow Tinubu consolidate 2027, we are finished. We are finished. So let me circle down to the state of the nation right now. I made a tweet. I like quoting my tweet because right now I'm beginning to feel like a prophet itself, by the grace of God, with the power of God upon my life. I feel like God has given me the spirit of prophecy. But let me read this tweet that I made. I quoted myself, so let me just find this. Sorry, please, guys, just a minute. Okay. On the 21st of May, I made a tweet and I was quoting a news media. They say the headline was, after infiltrating Oyo, other parts of South and other parts of Southwest, the only thing stopping terrorists from entering Lagos is road traffic. social media commentator laments rising insecurity in Yoruba land under Tinubu. And I made this tweet and I said, they are already in Lagos. I will never forget my experience in 2021 around LASU. It's just a matter of time. I had an experience in Lagos in 2021 when I was coming back from Benin Republic around LASU, and that experience was what changed my mind because I grew up in the north. I was born and bred in Plateau State. I witnessed firsthand everything that happened, the crisis, the religious crisis, and everything that happened around that axis. And what I witnessed coming back from Benin Republic with my friend or my tour guide that took me there was something that I came back and I told to my friend, I said that Lagos is already encircled. That these terrorists actually have cells in Lagos as of 2021. This is 5 years later, 2026. I said, why they are yet to have made any impact in Lagos yet? I don't know why. I don't know. I cannot answer that question. But what I saw for myself, Lagos is not safe. These guys are everywhere. So when I made this tweet, one of my Yoruba brother went on the tweet and said, I beg, make I talk, that's why I talk. Wait till they talk. I don't know what I'm saying. Then early today, Mr. P Square now made a tweet and said, Omo, I'm just coming back from a video shoot around Lekki and I saw a crowd gathered. Now there I hear say them catch suspected bandit o. Omo, them don't enter Lagos o. Like 1 or 2 weeks after I made that tweet, when I said that I was calling to people's attention, they are already in Lagos. They don't catch some for Lagos today. With video evidence, see video day. They let me show all of people in the different platforms. There are video evidence to show that these guys are already in Lagos. They caught some today. So it's important to understand that you see the security apparatus in the country has failed Nigerians. The government in power are not serious about tackling security, because the truth of the matter is that insecurity in Nigeria is a multi-trillion-dollar business. There are people that benefit from Nigeria being unsecured. There are people that benefit from all the insecurity happening across the country. You get people that benefit from the government side to the public side. It is big time business. And the government that does not have the willpower to fix it can only speak English. And they'll be showing it to you in your very face that they're not going to fix it. What did Tinubu do? After close to 20 days of these children being in captivity, Tinubu sent people to the village yesterday with bags of rice and money to give them. The ballet of that community rejected them, and with campaign buses to show you how insane. So when most of us talk about Tinubu, when I talk about Tinubu most time, people don't understand. Look, even if Peter Obi is president today, these non-state actors can still be operating in the country because they have sponsors. There are people that benefit from them operating in the country. But the difference is in the attitude of the government towards or response of the government when such incidences happen. How did the presidency respond? Is there a quick response? And if they respond quickly, how is the response? Is there a compassionate plea? Are they actually doing things to actually free these victims? And you can see the answer lying around Tinubu. Instead, Tinubu sent Nigerian military to Benin Republic with fighter jets and everything. But Tinubu is inaugurating 1,000 forest guards. Forest guards with pump action. Where them go load cracker. Why? To go follow people where they use surface to air missile. People where they use anti-air rifles. People where they use with 53 caliber. People where they use AK-47, they throw them like granite. It just shows you what is more important to him. These people, if left for Tinubu, if this thing was not campaign year, I can bet you Tinubu will not care. Because we can say it today. We can say that they were kidnapping in Abuja. Why didn't and the people not protesting? We can say it today. So there have been kidnappings of teachers in Abuja previously. The government did not do anything. There have been unalivings across the country. Look at how many times I'm honestly speaking, I have to make probably a video just to remind Nigerians, because these people use these incidents back to back to back, and I will forget so quick. I just remember today when I was scrolling through my phone, the Plateau woman that buried her only son, that had lost her only son just last month or last 2 months. If you guys can remember that image, I was going gory. People were crying up and down. It was just a few months ago. We have moved on from that one to watching a teacher being beheaded live on camera. Under Bola Ahmed Tinubu, bandits, terrorists they come live as I dey live like this now. Terrorists, they come live like this. If I say, guys, please power tap, terrorists go to speak up for food day, or also power tap. You see them with their ransom under Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government. The height of incompetency. But because of tribal bigotry, the only reason any person today supporting Bola Ahmed Tinubu is that you're a tribal bigot. The only reason that you are supporting Tinubu today is because you're a tribal bigot. Because you cannot tell me it is governance. You cannot tell me that this man responds to issue. And as I always say, I can never blame a government when insecurity or such incidences happen. I cannot blame him. I can't blame Tinubu. Tinubu is not meant to be in the forest. But what was his response when this thing happened? It took him 2 weeks to first of all even comment. In fact, few days after that, this thing was when he went to go and rig himself and gave himself 10 million votes in APC. I was celebrating in Lagos. Few days after that kidnapping, over 300 people were kidnapped in other places. In Nigeria, in Kwara State. Hi. The amount of Nigerians are inside our forests across the country is alarming. It's alarming. It's alarming. But with the government that we have like this, everybody's on your own. So that's why I'm trying to allow Nigerians to understand that going into the next elections, I made a video today. Please, if you've not watched that video, just go watch that video. By the grace of God, I'm happy the video is even going viral already on Instagram. I hope you can. I just pray that video can go viral on TikTok, because I hear that question being asked a whole lot. What can we do to defend our votes? What can we do to defend our votes? It's one of the most recurrent questions I get anytime I have my video out there. You see people writing videos. What can we do to defend our votes? How can we do this? How can we do that? And I've always said this. I have to put all my thoughts in a video. Please go and watch that video today. It is important to understand that for every Nigerian, as long as you're from the age of 60 downwards and you don't have any prevalent health issue, please be ready to sacrifice 4 days from election day. 4 days to secure our next 4 years. I call it 4x4. For some people, 4x4 na tool. But for me, now weapon we go use secure ourselves. We must be ready to escort our votes from the polling unit to the coalition centers, from the coalition centers, from the wards to the state coalition centers in our millions across the country. If we successfully do that, we change the government and the trajectory of our country forever. Because what it shows is that power has now gotten back to the hands of the people, which is ideally what it's meant to be, because it is only in an insane country whereby you see that the people in power are greater than the people itself. It is always meant to be that the people are always greater than the people in power. Nigeria is an abnormal society. That is why you can see the high-handedness of this government. That's why you can see the president's son moving with convoy like he's the president of another country. His wife is moving in a convoy of close to 100 cars. And you come out and she will come out from that convoy and tell Nigerians to manage. Nigeria is poor. But you just drove in a convoy of 100 and something cars. Our political leaders are not scared of Nigerians. That is the problem we have. How can less than 2,000 people not be scared of 200 million people? Problem there somewhere. There's a problem somewhere. So we have, as a people, we have to start addressing this. We have to start understanding. And the reason why it is this way is because Nigerians for so long do not participate in politics. We don't do this. I myself, I'd be flexing guy now. Because the one place they flex. But it's now reaching home. Nobody is safe and secure in that country. My friend that went back, he said, this guy is a pastor. I'm sure maybe pastor you'll be here watching this live now. But let me have to use as an example because I spoke with him on Sunday. He was one of the people that was saying Tinubu 2023. We're arguing in work. Then I'll tell him, brother, this man will come. He say, no, don't worry, Tinubu go win. Tinubu go win. Many people in Nigeria know that my candidate won. It's like Arsenal versus PSG. They don't understand that there's Arsenal and PSG, they never finish match. Is there any consequences of whether Arsenal won the Champions League or not? No, there's none. But we play election like it's football, not knowing that there are real life consequences for whoever ascends to the throne. Tinubu go win. I support Tinubu not because he's good, not because he will fix Nigeria, not because of anything, but because Tinubu go win. That is madness. I know one follow for people who go, look at that guy. I always know an example, Chief Priest. You know, I for those that don't know, that was my colleague for like 5 years. I worked with that guy for 5 years. And I mean, even give him name Chief Priest, in case people don't know. Now me give him that name. Look at what he was saying. I don't want to lose again. I lose first time. I don't want to lose again. You are supporting Tinubu not because Tinubu is doing well for Nigerians, but because you don't want to be in a place where you will try, even if the person is better than Tinubu, but because you will lose. A mentality of a madman. A mentality of a mad generation. That's what we're in today. And so that's what we have to start. There has to be a paradigm shift in our country where we start educating ourselves, our people, to understand that politics is not sports. It's not a game. There are real life consequences for the choices you make. I'm not even blaming Nigerians because Nigerians not vote Tinubu. He rigged himself to power. The only blame I have is that, in fact, I cannot even blame Nigerians because we know. I know if you blame people who know Sabi, an ignorant man, it's not an excuse to be ignorant though, but you cannot beat an ignorant person. We did not know. If I knew that we were meant to do this thing I'm saying we'll do now in 2023, we depended on INEC. We believe that what INEC said is true, that there will be a real-time transmission of results through the IREVs, that will be watching it in real time. So in real time tabulation of results, nobody would have believed that they would have rigged the elections. But in the middle of the game, they changed the whole rules and everything. And that's where we found ourselves. But this next election cycle, we now understand. We have learned our mistakes, that we cannot vote and go back and sleep, expecting INEC to count your vote. INEC that have given an access to APC. It's not possible. It is up to Nigerians to make sure we do the Kwankwasia way of following our votes from the polling unit to the polling unit to the ward center, from the ward center to the state rep in our millions. If we replicate it, you know, I made that video and I said you cannot see Kwankwasias asking, excuse me, how we protect our vote. You can. They're not born Tinubu. They're not born APC to go rig for Kanu. That INEC chairman that will rig in Kanu, two things will be involved. It's either he goes to heaven, excuse me, or he goes to hell. That is the only two things that are involved. They're not born you say you be INEC chairman, then post you go Kanu. This is an aware generation. This is an aware movement. That is why I love the Kwankwasias. And that is that spirit that the southern part of Nigeria must imbibe going forward. Somebody made a post. Let me read this post a comment on my post on Instagram. Let me read this comment. The comment blew my mind. I was like, flesh and blood did not reveal this to you. Flesh and blood did not reveal this to you. Let me just read. I pinned it actually. So if you're on my Instagram, you would have seen this comment. And she said, if you can spend all night clubbing or for a church program, you should be able to sacrifice one night of sleep to protect your vote and destiny. I repeat, a lady, and I thought that only God in heaven gave you this revelation. She said, if you can spend all night out clubbing or for a church program, you should be able to sacrifice one night of sleep to protect your vote and destiny in Nigeria. Me, I'm not saying 1 night, 4 nights. Because with Tinubu, they're going to make sure they try to test our limits? How can we endure? How strong are we? Are we willing? Have these Nigerians opened their eyes? Because you see, Tinubu see Nigerians as fools. I think that Gege said it. Tinubu see Nigerians as fools. Because for him to be a president today, you know that these people, they don't get sense. Not generally, we don't get sense. For us to allow Tinubu to be our president today in Nigeria, why prove that Nigerians, majority of us, no get sense. And I'm not saying that majority of us don't get sense, because majority of us get sense. But in the context of us allowing it, because if you willingly do not support something, but you chose the path of silence, your silence alone shows that you support the thing. That we have been silent enough to allow this set of people, the worst set of politicians in the history of our country, from the presidency down to the governors. Look at the set of people that are running us today. Bunch of criminals. No technocrat. No. You look at Tinubu's ministerial list. You can't point to any sensible person and say that this person knows his orange. This person is a scholar. This person have done this, have done that. You cannot. There's no anyone. All career politicians. And Tinubu see that we're comfortable with these people and they are ruining this country and we're not doing anything. He will say these people are fools. So therefore, in his mind and heart of hearts, he will do anything and will carry and will swallow it. So for them, in this next election, they'll be like, maybe these Nigerians, no mind, they go talk finish. When they talk finish, they will go sleep. When they vote finish, they will go sleep. Then we'll go do our own voting for coalition center. That is the mistake that we will not make. And I'll circle down. So please, guys, if you want to join the conversation, I just request the mic. I'll bring you guys up right now. I'll just circle down to a tweet that I made in response to Mr. Pat Utomi, a man I respect so much, but in this next 2027 elections, even Peter Obi said, I don't go respect them. I'm saying this now for everyone to understand. I will not respect anybody. I'm fighting for my life, because if Nigeria go south, Peter Obi is okay. Pat Utomi is okay. These men are okay. Peter Obi can just choose now and say, okay, after 2027, I want to get a time in Bahamas or in Curacao or in Aruba, one of these posh islands, or in Monaco. They have made it in life to be able to do any of those lifestyles. Can you? Can I? Can your family do the same? Even if you can you carry your family to do the same thing? No, you can't. So Pat Utomi was on Arise TV today. He said, NDC will transmit polling unit results live globally while deploying agents to protect votes across Nigeria. Foul. Na lie. Oga, na lie, you lie. Now, so that tell us for 2023 that you will put 10 agents per polling unit. 10 agents per polling unit. Election reach finish. Over close to 50% of the polling units across the country help you not get polling unit agents. Few weeks to election, and many of them begin to call us. Please, what's few weeks? Few days to elections. Please, we need people to sign as polling unit agents. When we had millions of Nigerians that would have volunteered freely. So I'm saying this on time now. Do not listen to anybody around people be telling people that we have it sorted out. It's a lie, It's a lie. Don't trust any word of any of these politicians that your vote will be protected. It's a lie. The protection of your vote lies in your hands. It's not me. I will not come and protect your vote for you. You will protect your vote yourself. You will protect your vote as Kwankwasis are protecting their vote themselves. Every one of us will protect our vote ourselves. Let us not lie or believe anybody. Say, we're going to protect our votes. We have the capability. We're going to protect the black. Oh, God, I lie, yo. I don't want to hear you. I don't agree, yo. I don't agree. If you don't come and say, I don't agree, sir. Sorry, sir. Sorry, I don't agree with you. No. We have to own it up as ourselves. It's our duty as a people to follow our votes. It is our civic right. It's our civic right. Sorry, let me just bring us some people to the conversation right now. Thank you, guys. Welcome. About what I see, my brother. Please, my Facebookers, if you want to join the mic, just let me know. I'll be bringing you guys up also to speak. Meanwhile, guys on TikTok, please, if you come up here and you please just mute your mic, please, so we don't have interference. Thank you so much. All right, guys, please, meanwhile on TikTok, guys, you already know how we do it on this platform. If you're joining us for the first time, we come out here every weekdays, Mondays through Wednesdays, and on Thursdays, we have the Violence Space back. 10 p.m. Nigerian time to like 12. We just come out here and talk about our country, mainly politics. And the way you can contribute to this live is an interactive forum, is by please liking the live. Thank you, my brother. Like the live, share the live, put your comments in the live. You can request the mic if you want to speak. But one thing that we do on TikTok, the why I love this app is that the algorithm actually interacts, and it's a very interactive app. What you give it is what you take. So if we are just silent on this app without doing anything, the algorithm will not see, we see like nothing's happening here. So for them to be able to bring in more people or push this live up the FYP, they have to see that it is being engaged by the listeners. So I have close to 100. I want to see you guys please engaging this live right now. I want to see you guys power tapping the live. Let's get to 100,000 likes real quick. That's our target every day. We come out here a minimum of 100,000 likes. So if you don't see 100K up there, do not stop power tapping the live. Ooh, sorry, Trent. Thank you so much, Kingsley. Thank you so much. And also, as an incentive for my speakers, if you see my speakers are making sense, you can gift them. You can show appreciation, to them. Let's make this more interactive. Now, when they Facebook and Twitter, make una share the live for me. I want to see everybody reposting the live, please, guys. YouTube guys, the same thing. Facebook guys, the same thing. Please repost the live. Let's get more into the conversation. Thank you so much, all of you that have joined us so far. Let's have a wonderful conversation. Abasol, are you there?
Move on.
All right, good, my brother. Thank you. Niger Watch. Before I bring in Niger Watch, Mr. Trent, let me start with you, Mr. Trent. You said you wanted to ask me a question.
Yeah, good evening, sir. But you already answered the question during the conversation.
Oh, really? But just put the question out. Let me just see. I probably don't even want to answer it. What was the question?
The question was, I don't know if you can hear me. My network is kind of...
You're very audible. Go on.
Okay, thank you. My question was, what, in your own perspective, like from your own point of view, what do you think is the core problem of Nigeria? Not the symptom, like the core foundational problem.
And what
if we truly want change?
And you said I answered it. Please, how did I answer it? What was the answer I gave you that you felt satisfied with it?
You were talking about, you said something like, where has this kept my mind? You said something like, because I went on asking, you brought an idea of escorting the ballot box to the INEC office or something. So you said if it doesn't work, we burn down or something like crash the whole system, because the politicians are not scared of Nigerians. Crash the whole system and rebuild from a fresh start. I think that was a summary of what you said.
All right.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, I did not use those terms, those terminologies, but you're not far from what I believe Nigeria needs to do. Sorry, please, if you just mute your mic when you come up, please. Thank you. So I did not use that word, but it's important that we state it out for Nigerians to understand that civil disobedience is actually within your right as a citizen, and protection of your vote as a Nigerian is within your right as a citizen. It's important to understand this thing because as a country, we have for so long allowed politicians feel like they are more stronger than us, the people. And that's why we are where we are today. That's why politicians can come out and lie to us to our faces, can steal, can loot and plunder, and there are no consequences because Nigerians will always move on. Because Nigerians we do not even care about the situation in the country. We don't even participate in the political process. All Nigerians are all hustling for themselves. Let me make it off the trenches and oppress the next Nigerian. We're not building a society, we're building ourselves. That's how they have programmed Nigerians to live in a life whereby we are now in the survival mode of, can I make it out of the trenches? And if I can make it out of the trenches, can I now empower myself? Can I talk to my own security? You don't have water, you build your own borehole. You don't have lights, you mount your own solar. Your roads in your area are bad, you fill it up. Insecurity, you hire police. We do things, we become a self-reliant government of ourselves. That's what politicians have caused and turned us into. And for how long we will continue in this way? It's a question we should ask ourselves. So we have to get to a point whereby we say there have to be a stopgap and say enough is enough. We have the numbers, but we don't even understand the power of the numbers that we have. And the politicians are banking on that. In fact, that's why one of my biggest problems with Bola Tinubu, why I dislike the man so much, is that he's an evil man. He understands that for a society to be controlled, you have to make sure that you dump down on education, water down education, make sure that education is no longer an in thing in the society. Make sure that education is no longer something that people want to do. I'm not even saying this as a point of my personal observation when I left Nigeria. I left for my master's, and it's painful to say this, but so many of my classmates that left Nigeria with me, that came over, did not finish. Some of them just found other means to just fix up their papers and stay over. After spending close to, in today's Nigerian naira, close to 70 to 80 million naira, they abandoned it because there's no value for them. What's the value of education? What do you want education to do? That is the society APC and Tinubu has brought us into. And look at what they are doing right now. They are taking it down to JAMB. They have watered down. Go and ask yourself, when did the cutoff mark of JAMB reduce from 200 in Nigeria? From APC. They brought it down to like 150. They're not even saying that you must not have maths for you to get admission. They are intentionally making sure that the generations get dumber and dumber and dumber, because the more dumb a generation is, the more they don't understand their rights and their civic duties. They have turned your professors to Uber drivers and election riggers. And they have turned your thugs and your touts to the big people in the society. The people that you look up to, them, Solomons and the rest. That is the Nigeria Tinubu is pushing Nigeria towards a society whereby criminals, Yahoo boys, fraudsters will come back and vie for position. People you cannot trace their source of income are becoming governors, House of Reps, senators. That is the kind of society Tinubu is building for us. So many of us are not seeing a bigger picture why we and people like me are shouting and insisting Tinubu must go in 2027. There must be a stopgap. If not, we have destroyed that country forever. We might never come back. We might never come back. So for me, it is bigger than what he represents currently. It's the future. It's the future. The future is almost gone with this man in power. And it's up to every Nigerian, every one of us that is not blinded by tribalism or different sentiments, to understand that this cancer, a man that you don't even know who his father is, who his mother is, you don't have any childhood picture of Bola Tinubu. You don't have childhood friends. Everything about the man is shrouded in mystery. Everything about him is shrouded in misery. You cannot point out who his secondary school mates are. His certificate is a mystery. That till today, as we speak, Chicago State University have locked their account for the past 3 years on X because of Bola Tinubu. I want you to understand what I'm saying. A university in America locked their account on X today as we speak for the past 3 years because of Bola Tinubu. And you people don't understand the ramification of what we have there. We have a hardened a moral human being occupying Aso Rock. So many people are thinking it's for today. It's not for today. So I want us to understand why it is important. We must do all we can as a people to push this man out and his kind of politics that he represents. Because for him to have been holding Lagos, yesterday I gave an analogy and I said, of all the 36 state governors that came in with Bola Ahmed Tinubu in Nigeria in 1999, 26 years ago, 25 plus years ago, 1999, none of them can point out and say in their state, the next governor is this person. None of them. All of them have been rendered irrelevant because that's how democracy thrives. Democracy thrives whereby it is competitive. Democracy thrives whereby people, there are options to choose from the options. Democracy thrives not when one man will sit down and say, this is who will be the next governor of a state. This will be the next senator, next House of Reps. For 25 years, Lagosians have no say. Over 18 million people cannot choose their next governor. Right now, we already know the next governor of Lagos is Hamzat. The next governor of Lagos is Hamzat. No. Tinubu is a cancer. Tinubu is a cancer to any society. This is the unfortunate truth. Let me run up the mic. So,
Saddam, let me answer one question in the comment section. The person they asked, I don't know, you know, they read the comment section. The person said, what is your opinion if Peter Obi comes in and does well in his first 4 years and decide he wants to run again? Let me answer it, then you can put your, I don't know if you don't take my opinion.
okay.
Right? Many people did not listen to what Peter Obi said on one of the reasons why he was campaigning for one term. One of the reasons he said was for there to be oneness in Nigeria. You see the way it is forbidden for somebody to have Igbo person to become president, right? He was trying to militate against that, to tell everybody that, see, I want to be an example. I want to run for one term. And inside of my one term, I am guaranteeing you this. And by Peter Obi doing that, it will now open Nigerians' eyes to something they've never seen before. You know, for Nigerians, their eye, nothing good can come out for Nigerian politics. Nothing good. Nothing good. Peter Obi wants to use himself as an example. And at the same time, create one Nigeria, which will be that once you do your one term, you come out, at least it will not be in a long time, it will go round. Imagine if everybody do two term. Who is the so come and go to Nigeria? Who is the Ijoman? Okay, Ijoman. Who is the Ishekiri man go to Nigeria? Who should have small tribe? A lot of others small tribe. So this is going to foster oneness. That is why he said, and I don't believe Peter Obi wants to do a second term. And I also do not believe that even if Nigerians will want him to continue, I don't believe he will want to go against him because that man is a man of his word. Maybe he could come back another time, or maybe if things, we don't know, but I believe that Peter Obi would not want to come for a second time. He will be a man of his words. And that is one of the reasons why he wants to run for one term. He wants to serve as an example to tell Nigerians that anything is possible. That good thing you think it is difficult to attain, with this thing I want to do, it is possible. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my brother. Let me just add to that. You see, there's a reason why it is called a term of 4 years. And when you do good enough, the people might want to reward you with another 4 years. Right now, let's just put it down in context. Tinubu is running for one term. Because Tinubu has spent these first 4 years destroying Nigeria. So whatever you think Tinubu wants to do now, he has to do it for 4 years. We have seen it for 4 years. He has destroyed Nigeria. So if Tinubu cannot do anything, if you believe that Tinubu can do anything in 4 years, then one term is enough. Does that sound well in anybody's brain? I don't know if this what I just said that sounded well in anybody's brain. Tinubu has spent 4 years already. Let's just consider that Tinubu has already, we have seen him finish. He has one term now to go. 4 years. If you believe in your head that Tinubu can fix Nigeria in the next 4 years, then one term is enough to fix the country. That's what it means. There's no foundation Tinubu has laid than Coastal Road and Nel Fund that we don't even know up to 100,000 students that can lay claims to have we don't even know up to 10,000 students that have laid claims to getting from that nail fund. I don't even know one person. I don't even know one person that have gotten that nail fund. It's one of his propaganda lies. But let's even give it to him. Let's give it to him that he has spent, that he did nail funds. Is it nail funds and Coastal Road that will make a man borrow more money than Obasanjo, late Yaradua, Jonathan, late Buhari put together in 3 years? What else is there to show? What is the world-class hospital Tinubu has built in 3 years? Where are the world-class schools he has built in 3 years? Where are the world-class infrastructures he has built in 3 years? Where are all these trillions upon trillions Tinubu have been borrowing in 3 years? And he still removed subsidy on fuel, subsidy on electricity. Where are all these billions and trillions that he has been saving in the past 3 years? A kleptomaniac, avaricious human being. If we cannot see a thief, is it Tinubu? No money. If you keep 100 naira near Tinubu go steal am. You know they see money low. You know they see money close eye. You that man. No. So I believe in the heart of hearts that 4 years is very good enough. Even though I would have wanted Peter to not commit to it, but he's a man of his word. He has to be a man of his word. I will hold him to that word. I will, because for you to come here, I'm not someone that talk about and say, let's try. No. If Nigerians at the end of his 4 years overwhelmingly tell him, go, run, force him. It's not this one that they're doing with Jonathan, no, where big men there for back the push and say, come and run. No. If Nigerians overwhelmingly see the effects of good governance and say, okay, let us see what we can do. Let us support this man to continue. First of all, the region that will be cheering for P2B to continue must be from the north. If the north are okay with P2B saying he wants to continue after 4 years, if the northern part of Nigeria are okay with it, I don't have a problem with it. But for him to come out and say himself that he wants to run after 4 years again, na lie. Me myself, I go fight him. You have to keep your words. We have to put a stopgap to the point where Nigerians politicians will come and be using the brains of Nigerians. There must be a stopgap. Let me open the floor right now, guys. Welcome to the show. Please, guys, let's power tap the live. If you're on Facebook and you want to join the live, just request the mic. I'll put you on. Let me run right now. Please, I'll be bringing you up to speak. Everybody, please, 5 minutes maximum so that we can maximize the time. I'll start from Niger Watchdog. We're talking about the state of the nation today.
All right, Emir Sirdam.
I'm sorry, please. Sorry. Let me. I want to make a public service announcement on my platform here. If there's something, if you have known me on my platform here, I do not do tribalism and bigotry on my platform. It's not like I don't understand all these things, and I am someone that I understand how Tinubu plays. Tinubu is the master of divide and conquer. Tinubu is a regional champion. So the only way Tinubu and his kind of supporters thrive is when you put in tribal sentiments in conversations. Tinubu is a disaster. I don't hide it anytime, any day. So it's important that, so if you're a tribal bigot and you come on my platform, please keep your tribal bigotry to yourself. If I see you, I will just yank you up immediately. If you go to people's rooms, do it there. Thank you. Please, Niger Watch, you continue.
All right, thank you, Emir Sirdam. Agbaso, my brother, how are you doing, sir? I want to say very good to the panelists. Thank you for your sacrifice for Nigeria. I believe that with the likes of you your interest in Nigeria, I believe that someday we would get it right, because I tell you, my heart is broken too many times about Nigeria. My heart is broken too many times. See, I was telling somebody, I think about 2 days ago, I said, where we are right now, Nigerians should understand that an average young person in Nigeria is supposed to be an agitator. Yes, that's where we've gotten to. You're supposed to be an agitator. Because the problem with the wicked is that the wicked do not know when enough is enough.
The wicked do not know when it is time to stop, and that's the reason why if you don't stop them, they will crush you even down to your 20th generation. And Tinubu is that person that would do that. The way they are putting structures in place, you see, we are not even talking about Tinubu second term now. The way they are putting structures in place, you will see the likes of Atiku and the likes of Wike putting his son. They're already positioning themselves. So, in other words, we have ruled your generation and made life miserable for you guys. We are positioning our own children to make life more miserable. Like, is it what's the name of the sons of Solomon that said, "My father ruled you people with whips. I am going to rule you with scorpions."
Jeroboam.
That was the response. He said, "I'm a Christian, that's gotten from the scriptures." He said, "My father ruled you with whips, but I will rule you with scorpions." That's exactly what's going to happen to us. So we must understand that we have a danger ahead of us. Now, for so many people who have said, just focus on your life, develop your life, build your business, many of these people are so ignorant and they do not even aware that in building, while you are out there building your life and building your business, Nigeria can happen to you. Right. There are so many people who are in kidnappers there now. Now, I know of people that are connected to family members who are in the hands of kidnappers. Till this very moment now, they've not been able to gather the money those guys are demanding for. And they don't demand less than 10 million. These are people who decided that they just want to face their life and just build a life outside of the government and everything. So we are in before the devil and the people you see. So everybody must come out and understand that you must be involved. You must be involved. At this time, this is not the time to be. I saw people in the comment section, making noise and saying all kinds of things. An Igbo person can never rule Nigeria, blah, blah, blah. I look at you and I laugh. When the collapse of Nigeria is properly in place, even you that is tweeting, you go touch you. That's the truth. Because Nigeria will become a place that other people will be coming to test run wickedness. You understand? Because at that point in time, it will be a dog-eat-dog society. Because we can't continue like this. We can't continue in a society where, just about 100,000 people, around the 100,000 plus people, have held bound the economy and the futures of over 250 million people, and they are not ready to give up at any time soon. So if we are in their times, everybody must come out. We must understand that we are at war this time around. So this is not the time to be convincing anybody. I don't get the time today. I don't get that energy. I don't have that time to start convincing you. If everything that is happening around cannot convince you, I shouldn't be the one to convince you at this time around. People go to works in Lagos State here, and they sleep in their offices for 2 weeks because their salaries cannot transport them to and fro to their families. So you have to stay in the office, bathe in the office, eat in the office, do anything you want to do in the office for 2 good weeks. We are in the worst times. Anytime if you come out of your house and you just want to tour Lagos, you spend at least a minimum of 25,000 naira just to move around Lagos. You are not leaving the shores of Lagos. We are buying fuel for 1,350 to 1,500 naira. It has never been this terrible. Now, people, you can buy something in the morning. I went to buy detergent. There's this detergent they call Mama, whatever. I went to buy that detergent. I think I bought it last week. It was 500 naira. I went back there today. The woman said 600 naira. I said, "What did you say?" She said 600 naira. I should just go back to the market and things are expensive. Now, the increased price you can just wake up in the morning and just say, "This is what you want to sell." And that's the economy. So I tell people, Nigerians should prepare for taxation. If you think that you have seen evil, you've not seen anything. You never see anything. Whatever you see happening, it's just preambles, preparation. They're just preparing your minds. The Tinubu cannot take out subsidy again because the subsidy is gone already. So you have to look for other ways to maintain this criminality and this finance, this exorbitant life, this life of rascality where you put over 33 vehicles on the road. Just imagine that you have 33, you want to travel from Lagos to Ibadan, and you have to put 33 vehicles on the road because you want to go for a visitation. Over 33 vehicles, and you are fueling one for 300,000 naira. That's we are looking at over 15 million naira for just one trip. For fuel alone. You are not talking about lodging people in the hotels, other exorbitant, expensive lifestyle. They peddle all kinds of things, and these guys are living the best of their lives. They live in the 5-star hotels. They have buildings in Dubai. They live the best of lives, and they leave you in your dungeons. They leave you. They live. And now I'm telling you, if you think that you have seen criminality, you've seen kidnapping, you've not seen nothing. Because the harder the life of people become, the more it becomes a dog eats dog society. People will have to survive. And you see, the instinct of man is survival. When I see, say, my neighbor, the own generator pass me, I go discuss with how far, how we take collect the small thing when it, so that we know what they own up. Maybe we get that inside the darkness. So these are the things that we're going to sponsor kidnapping. Kidnapping is not going to be Fulani headsmen. It's going to be people kidnapping their neighbors just to feed themselves and their family. It's going to be terrible. And whatever is happening right now, these are predictions that we gave some 3 years ago, 2 years ago when Tinubu was campaigning and saying Bala Blue, when he was joking around. I just want to dance. He went to Kano, he just want to dance in a country that Buhari had done damage to. You want to dance. I don't want to talk too much. It's not the time to convince anybody. If the madness that is happening in the nation of Nigeria is not enough for you to take the decision to stand in the path of truth, we should leave you alone, because karma will come for you. Thank you very much, and well done for the work you do. I greet you.
God bless you, my brother. God bless you. No.
In videos, and they pick in videos, they go for Twitter, and then they do work for grand. The guy won't slim that guy. The guy be like Fulani. Sorry, no, that was no best. That they do work for grand.
No, he's not Fulani. He's from Maiduguri. He's not Fulani. The guy is Shua Arab. He's from Maiduguri. Shua Arab.
Okay, yes, I see. Yes. Oh my goodness, my brother. God bless you. Make I give you double twirling, man. God bless you. Thank you so much. You are an active citizen. God bless you. You will see an Nigeria that works. You will live to see it. God bless you. Thank you. You know, I get so happy when I see Nigerians that truly understand what is at stake. That truly understand that for us to fix our country, you have to get involved in the process. You have to be ready to sacrifice. You have to be ready. You just have to. There is no option, no. Everybody no fit japa o. It don't go better for Tinubu, APC, and their supporters. So make they talk about may they go. Imagine Ghanaian president they troll us. Kenyan president they troll us. Do you understand hey, look, just imagine the kind of where we have gotten to. Ghanaians are saying that please, Ghana president, please, we don't want people to be coming. African countries are scared because one bad thing that Nigerians have that is meant to be a blessing, but it's a cost to us, is our population. Our population now is a cost. That's meant to be a blessing because with the population we have human resources. So it means that if there's anything that we want to do, we should be able to have a sizable number of people that want to participate in it. It means that with our huge population, we are a good market because any company that comes to Nigeria, you have 200 million people. If 20,000 people are patronizing you daily, you're a big person. But the purchasing power in Nigeria has been destroyed drastically by APC, so that even companies have run away. Small companies are shutting down. APC has to say that APC must buy you. If APC not buy, Nigeria is either Nigerians buy APC or APC buy Nigeria. And as it stands right now like this, we are close. Let me run to Facebook. Can you hear me, please? You're not audible enough. You're not audible enough. I don't know. I can't hear you. Oh, very low. What will happen is that I think it's on my phone. So I'm going to switch my phone and I'll come back on Facebook. Please, Facebook guys, I'll come back to you guys, please. I'm just going to switch phones right now so that I can bring somebody up here to speak. But let me circle back to people on TikTok. Thank you so much, Ninja Watch. Stephen Gima, please, you have the live in 5 minutes.
Okay. Thank you, Emir Sirdam. I just came across a live. It's not just about 2 months ago. And I see the zeal that you're putting in. Thank you. So to dive quickly, I'll try and dive quickly because I have so many things to talk about. Number one is the major. I remember what Trent was asking about. What do we think is the major problem of Nigeria? To me, I would say one of our major problems is systemic failure. We've never had a good working system at any given point in time. If we talk about our electricity, it's a failure. Everybody has to fend for themselves for electricity. If we talk about water, you have to build your own borehole. Nothing like a government owned, nothing like what a government is controlled. Because if we want to know something that should be of a standard level, we shall always rely on the government. Go to any country, whenever you hear of government something that belongs to the government, just know it's standard. You cannot joke with it. But in Nigeria's case, it's zero. So even if we are fighting for, let me say, a bit to come or for a show to come, how is the system going to work when they come in? Because the system that we have in place is still going to be the same system that they're going to work with. The system we have in place right now, the same trickle down effect is going to happen. So how do we ensure that they are able to make our systems to work? Because yes, I can remember, for example, let me say a good example of what a system can do to a good act. I remember when they did the scholarship scheme in Rivers State. The moment that scholarship scheme was brought up, yes, it was a good endeavor by the Amechi government. But what happened? The system failed it. So that's when you start seeing where they're using connections to bring in students. So now back to what I was saying. There's a systemic failure in everything. Now the next one I'm going to look about is why is it that we are so focused on the federal and then we forget about our local governments? Now, focus on the federal. I'm not saying that we shouldn't focus on the federal. Yes, the federal is about 65% of the problem. But then again, when we are so focused on the federal, we don't see what our state governors are doing. We don't see what our local government chairmen are doing. We don't see what our local councillors are doing. We don't even see what our senators are doing. Some of us don't even know who our senators are. We don't even know our senatorial districts. But the first thing we know is the president. The president, in fact, one thing I know for sure is I've never seen at any point of time, I've never heard any local government chairman complain that they didn't receive any allocation. I've never heard about any senator or any House of Rep saying that they did not get any allocation. But we will never go there because we are not focused on them. We are more focused on Tinubu and the federal government. Yes, we should be focused on them because they have the main structure. But at the same time, we should not forget that we have the people that are closest to us. Because one thing I know is this, and this is what works in Canada and US. The moment we start making it impossible for our local government chairmen, our councillors to be comfortable, if they are not comfortable, the people above them will not be comfortable. If we don't make them uncomfortable, because we are living a fight. A protest was supposed to do maybe in Rivers State or in Abia State, we take it to Abuja. They are comfortable in Abuja. They're comfortable in Rivers State, in Benue State, because they know any protest will not come to them. It will not come to the doorstep of the local government chairman. If you go, for example, my local government, Bukana, Senator Malus Abi, I think he was once a local government chairman also. The only thing this guy did was a market. The guy just built market. He was living for 8 years. And then we are not making it uncomfortable for them. The moment we make it uncomfortable for them, trust me, it will help in our fight against the federal government. And then the third one is this.
All right, you have 30 seconds to wrap up. So just wrap up on that. Please.
Sorry. The third one is trying not to recycle our leaders. We made the same mistake when we left PDP for APC. We almost made that same mistake to leave from APC to ADC because it's the same people. So let's look at NDC and try and be sure that we are not recycling the same set of people that were in APC, move to PDP, ADC, and to NDC. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. You raised some salient points, but I will, and one that I've actually countered in the past. If you just go through my videos when I raise this, because there's this particular guy that I've always talked about, What's this guy that always used to shout P1 Estate, P1 Real Estate, P1 Real Estate? What's that guy named? Scott Iguma. You know, he's tried to redirect the conversation that we should focus on our local government chairman, focus on that, just similar things you're saying. I want you to understand the peculiarity of the Nigerian system and why what you're championing for is almost next to not feasible. Is that we run an executive kind of governance that makes the center so powerful, and that institutions that are meant to checkmate public office holders are not in the hands of the people. The institutions that are mandated with the tax of checkmating public servant holders are all domiciled with the executive, with the center. Your EFCC, your ICPC, your panels of inquiries, the police that are meant to effect this arrest, the DSS, they are all at the hands of the center. That is why Nigerians are focused on the center. Because the problem is, the truth of the matter is that when you see them, that's why I say when you see them campaigning, they tell you AFC top to bottom. You never hear them tell you from bottom to top. No. So when they tell you from top to bottom, the power rolls from top down in Nigerian system. It doesn't flow from down up. So if you get a working government, if you get a working presidency, a president that understands his work, it will automatically trickle down from down up. So we have 774 local governments. If we start holding all the local government chairmen, the energy that we will use and be holding all the local government chairmen one by one, the governors will be running away and be flexing. The presidency will be flexing and be going. Which energy will we now have to now kind of start following up with governors, not following up with House of Rep, Senate? No, we have to kind of hold the man by his jugular that has the power to make this institution work and do the hard work. Why are you paying EFCC salaries when you're expecting me as a citizen to go and tackle if the local government chairman, the allocation given to them, they are putting it to work? Why do you pay the ICPC salaries? Don't they have work? So this notion, this mentality is a mentality that APC has sponsored, Bola Tinubu has sponsored for Nigerians to deflect the attention of the people from him, that he's an abject failure, and push it to other parastatals in government or other arms of government. No, we will focus on Tinubu, because if Tinubu fixes Nigeria, if Tinubu today fixes, let's use the EFCC chairman, for example. He came out and he said, Yaya Bello is a this, is a that. He's been probed for over 80 billion fraud. Yaya Bello has paid his children's salary, his children's school fees from primary, person with the primary school. Person with the primary school now, they don't pay their school fees till he enter university. They don't know where that picking go buy you. He has paid future school fees. That man was wanted for how long? But we're seeing him in videos across the country. Yes, they are telling us that he's wanted. That same man that we're talking right now is going to become a senator under APC. How is it my work, or how is it the work of Kogi people to effect his arrest when the EFCC that have been controlled by Tinubu are not doing their job? So that is a very, I'm not saying it is you. Many Nigerians have been hoodwinked by this campaign of hold your local government chairman responsible, hold your state government chairman. That is for me, it is a campaign from APC. If Tinubu fix Nigeria, automatically you're not still as a governor. Did Tinubu not take out, let me ask you a question, please. Did Tinubu not take out River State governor?
Yeah, he did.
So did River people tell him to take the governor out?
No.
Why did he take him out?
That's for their own political, personal reasons.
Exactly. So it shows you that if Tinubu wants to work, he will work.
But the thing is, my only issue now is that this part, I'm not saying that we should transfer all to the local government. I'm saying at least a little portion. My
brother, there's no portion we are giving to the local government, because Nigerians are struggling to eat. Nigerians cannot eat. Nigerians cannot feed. Is it is it me that wake up in the morning and go and hustle for my 2K, daily 2K? Then I'll not come and ask the last energy I have to drag Tinubu, I will not start dragging my local government chairman. You're not seeing that they're using your brain. You're not saying that they're using your brain.
No, I just want to say something. I just want to say something. I'm not completely countering you.
Let me make it easy. Stephen, who is going to hold Wike accountable? Like Wike and the nonsense he has been doing. Wike is not elected. Let us even agree that Yaya Bello, once upon a time, had immunity. By extension, is a big man in the society. But Wike is an appointee of the president. Wike has been constituting users. Let us start with Wike. Can you tell me how we are going to hold Wike accountable? Or who is going to hold Wike accountable? Thank you.
You're not getting my point. I'm not saying that they should leave.
Move on.
Okay, I'm not saying my only question I want to ask is, so far we've been holding the federal. How much has worked?
It's working very well. It's working very well. Tinubu is about to be a one-term president. It is working. If it's not working very well, they will not have been telling people to come and tell them to go and hold their local government channel. It's working very, very well. Very, very well, my brother. It is. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, but this is your name, eh?
Emir Sirdam is Yebo Bagunwa.
Yeah, Bagunwa.
Yeah. I am from Ekiti State. Coincidentally, I was born and brought up.
Is this money? Go on. Sorry, go on.
Yes. Coincidentally, I was born and brought up in Plateau State.
Wow, really? Which part?
Just
south or just north? Which of the just?
Just north. I went to St. John's College. I went to Our Lady of Fatima.
Ooh, amazing. School. I went to CSG.
Yes. Oh, wow.
I went to St. Joseph College, yeah.
And yes, I followed you. Wow. I followed you from X.
Wow, amazing.
To TikTok.
Welcome. Thank you.
Yeah, good to see you again. What I just want to say is, I want to beg everyone here, please, if you know anyone that is turned 18, go and get your PVC. Please. PVC is very, very important as we speak now. We have the numbers. Yes, they may have currently the INEC portal, according to Levy, that has managed to expose them. But we have the numbers. And like Emir Sirdam have said, we need to know strategy on how we're going to protect our votes. Not like what happened in 2023. We do not want to have a repeat of what happened in 2023. 2027 is ours. Enough of the shenanigans. We cannot continue to watch Nigeria crumble before our very eyes. We must salvage our generation. Otherwise, if we miss it 2027, that is it. I can't see my friends. I can't see my niece, my nephews waste another 4 years with President Tinubu. That is not going to work for me. And I've said it, it's a campaign that I'm going to start from now going forward. I want to pay transport money for people who would want to go and get their PVCs. We need to kick him out. We need to kick him out. Enough of talking. We're tired of talking. We say we have a leader. 40 to 46 children and teachers were abducted since the 15th of May. And as we speak, no good news. The Ministry of Communication is dead, as far as I am concerned. Because if they're able to come on social media to harass young men and women who have completed education without a job, looking for means of survival on the social space, and all they could do is to harass them. And then we have the kidnappers flaunting money on social media. They're not doing anything to them. It is a shame. We don't have a government. As I am concerned, we do not have a government. So I'm begging us, please, let us continue to pray. Go get your PVCs. That is the only power that you've got. They've got the INEC, but we've got the people. It is going to be Tinubu versus the masses. Thank you very much. I am okay. Nigeria is going to be okay. God bless you, Emir Sirdam.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, man. Thank you. Thank you. Please, that's a campaign. That's a campaign everybody should take out there. I said it yesterday, and I'll say it again today, especially for the diasporans. If you're in diaspora, there's this campaign we did in 2023. I don't know why. Probably because I feel like already we have enough PVCs already out there, right? But we need more. So what I tell people, or what we did in 2022, 2023 election was that we told diasporans 1 for 10. 1 for 10, 1 for 10. For every one diasporan, you should have at least 10 people that you push to get their PVCs. Either me, then my driver, my gen guy that comes to fix my gen, my gate man, everybody that was around me while in Nigeria before I left, all people that are my handyman, the boy that come to wash my car, my vet guy, everybody, I made sure every single person go and get their PVCs. So I had my own, and not just PVC. You go election day, because I was not opportune to go to both the last elections. Election day, I made sure I follow up every one of them. You have to understand this in Nigerians, that to fix Nigeria, all of us have to work together. We have to do our own play. We have a role to play. We cannot depend on leaders anymore. We cannot depend on anybody. I'm not depend. As I said earlier, I don't depend on Peter Obi. I don't depend on any politician to come and tell you that and see what we will do or no. I want to wake up in 2027 on the 3rd or 4th day, and I'll say I gave my best. And let me help you, my sister Chidima. Amupitan must go. I don't care. Because whoever Tinubu, I said it yesterday and I'm saying it again, even if Amupitan leaves today, Tinubu is going to bring in, and Tinubu brings in Pastor Adeboye as INEC chairman. Even though they'll say Pastor Adeboye is a partisan. Let me find someone I will say is not partisan. Let's say Pastor Enache as the next INEC chairman. The truth is that no matter what we want to say as a people, if we Nigerians don't participate in the process, no matter who the INEC chairman is, they will rig for Tinubu. Tinubu is not banking on your votes to win the next election. He knows he does not have the votes. The only place that is guaranteed as we speak today that Tinubu will win any election in Nigeria, and it is for some reasons we all know, is some part of the southwestern part. That is just the truth. Tinubu is hated across the country. He does not have any votes anywhere. Look at the shitty boys that they created. Look at how they have. When last you hear shitty boys anymore? That are going around sharing rice. You can feel the atmosphere. I will be surprised if Tinubu is not stoned in some part of the country when he goes to campaign, when campaign starts. You will see it. He doesn't have votes anywhere. His plan is to rig. So no matter whoever that comes in as the INEC chairman, they will have to play his game. So the only problem that we have, the only solution, that we have is not changing the INEC chairman. It is we as Nigerians recognizing our role that we must play. I'm not saying we will play or we may play. We must. If we don't play this role, Tinubu comes back in 2027. That is the unfortunate truth. I'm not here to sound like a doomsday prophet, but I'm also here to come and massage your ego or make you feel like there's no way. Tinubu has a very strong, sure pathway to come back, and that pathway is banking on Nigerians' naivety and our laziness and fear. But if we as a people stand up and resist and vote, escort our votes up onto the coalition centers across the states in the country, they're not born any wiki. They're not born. Let them turn Amaputan to 36 across the states. They're not born any Amaputan to go in any INEC office in any state rec that has 100,000 people outside shouting and screaming for him to call Tinubu as the winner. They don't born that person well. So the power is in our hands. We just have to understand that. Thank you so much. Let me circle back to Mega Star Events. Welcome. Good evening.
Evening, everyone. Hi, good evening.
Welcome, good evening. I can hear you. You have the live in 5 minutes, please go on.
All right. I thank you for this privilege to speak my mind. I really want to appreciate this privilege. I have a point that I want to make. Actually, I was listening to so many of you, and as of today, which I was just looking before now, I've given up on this voting of a team because I believe that our vote doesn't count. But today, when I watch one of the video that the VDM posted today, hello,
Yeah, I can hear you. Go on.
are you hearing me?
Yes, go on, go on.
Okay. When I watch one of my faith have revived. Like, I just wake up and I left my shop that time and I went to the market to speak to this market women about their PVC and what was happening in the country, if they can actually those that they don't have, so that they will go out and go and get it. So most of them, like about let's put it 75% of them, they said, some of them said they will never vote. Some of them said they don't have and they will not do it because the vote doesn't count. I was just like giving them a point. I said that, ma, look at your children. They just came back from school. Look at them and imagine. I have some of the videos of those children and some of the bandits videos in my phone. And I'll play it for her. I said, look at you. Imagine that you don't want to go and vote. If this thing happens to you, how will you feel? And I was giving them a point. And some of them are complaining that we don't have money to go and do it. We have to go to area 10 and go and do it because I stay in Abuja. And imagine that if I have to pay transport and go to area 10, I did not get the cards. So many complaints. I was just like, when you are complaining of this money to go to town and go and do it, when Tinubu come back for the second time, that is when you will know the value of that money that you have sacrificed to go and do your voters card. Because it's actually stressful to go down there and talk to them. I think the major thing that Nigerians, most of us in Nigerians need to do now, I would like to encourage this. Any day you wake up in the morning, on your way, most of these women, especially these market women, talk to them, give them reasons not to vote this, because most of them they're not on the media. They don't know what is happening. So it's actually a big problem because some of them are saying that even if they give me 5,000, I'll vote who I want to vote. You cannot, they are willing to sell their vote again. I was just looking at the drama. I said, so all these things that is happening, some people still want to sell their vote. So when I went to the market today, I now strongly believe that these people they have not learned. Even if they come with if I let them come with Maggie, they are willing to sell their vote again. Because we have to go out there and give them the awareness of what is happening in present Nigeria, so that at least they will know. And when they want to vote tomorrow, they will definitely vote with their conscience, not with what they gave them to vote. I don't know how to express myself, but at least this is my few points that I want to bring out.
Thank you very much, my sister. Thank you very much. As in, your points are well noted. I say this: the major problem of Nigeria is this our parents. Our parent generation are the major problems of the country. Those people, they are next to zombies. The way they think, that the ones that will tell their children, don't go out and protest, don't go out and fight. They are in poverty, they're already dying, but they like their things. But one good thing that you have to understand is that in the midst of it all, you have to keep speaking. And the beauty of democracy is that you cannot get everybody. You have to understand that. Not everybody will. Even some people that will say they are with you today, they can turn their back tomorrow. The most important thing is that, do we have majority of Nigerians? That's what you have to look for. And you have to look at different parts different demographic. These ones are saying they're not ready to vote. You leave them. You know, cannot force people that are not ready to vote. There are people that I want people to understand that there are over 90-something million PVCs already in the house of Nigerians. So those ones are your target audience. Go for the young Nigerians, the young people that are educated that can stand. That woman now will go sit down for them, will go not sit down, not sell their waste, not already scatter. They don't feel even protect their PVC after election. Those ones they vote, they go back house. For me, they don't count. Look for young demographic. Go to schools. Go to places where you see young people, young boys, young girls that can reason. No woman waiting under sun don't knock her head from morning to night. They find urgent 2K to go out. Don't stress yourself. I don't stress myself with them. Find your target audience and sell to your target audience. People that understand the times that we're in. This kind of women, you can ask them, 100 of them, all of them are Tinubu supporters because Tinubu will use rice. They're the ones that are collecting rice now, rice and red oil to vote for Tinubu. But the good thing is that they are the minority. So don't even waste. I would advise you, and for all those that are thinking of going into canvassing, please don't waste your time on all these market women. Those ones, if let's say Tinubu daughter don't use their brain, do sacrifice as a lodger. Don't waste your brain with market women. They no sabi anything. They no sabi. It's not, and I'm not blaming them, but it's not their fault. But don't, that energy you have wasted on them, go and find a young demographic of people and talk to them. I promise you that you feel better.
Yeah, I actually met so many that will.
Are you speaking?
Yeah, again. I know the year she don't be in our network.
No, she don't.
Anyway, so now, if you want to switch, I want you to reach to somebody. I make I bring the best you up. Once touch APC when don't come out for their camp. Fight boss for this TikTok.
He better pass. He's strong pass Archangel.
Wait, no, the guy believe them. I can bring a come up. Just when you clear box, I'll bring him up myself. Just leave space for me.
Okay. Let me make a clear box now. Okay, I don't clear one box. Bring her up. Please. Now, what I want to do is viewers discretion. Please. Right now, I want to shift the conversation to the parts whereby I will advise you to get your helmet and hearing aid. And because what you're about to hear now, I'm not responsible for what anything you hear right now. Now, whatever is coming right now, if your skin no full, you can take the next 5 minutes to go and drink water and come back. But if your skin full, you can stay. May not say I don't think Saddam. I know how you people. Many people they trigger quick. I come later and say Saddam. No, I don't want to on time. Run, if you don't feel run. Okay. I don't need to introduce yourself. You know yourself. Just unmute your mic. and unleash.
Saddam, my very good friend. No, we are friends. Just that we have different political views. But it's fine. It's part of democracy, you know. So my name is Archangel. Everybody knows me. No, I speak truth to power. Nothing but the truth. So a lot of things have been said here. My beloved sister that left, the last speaker said she went to the market. She tried talking to the market women, but these people are not forthcoming. They are not responsive. My brother Saddam said, leave them alone. Go for other people that you may likely think are prepared. These women are prepared. They are ready to stand in rain, in sunshine, to vote President Bola Ahmed Tinubu into power again. Because these mothers, they understand what it means to sacrifice for your children. These are silent majority, quiet within the community, ready to vote President Bola Ahmed Tinubu 2027 without any form of shipment. Now, let me give you some stats. If you look at NDC that my beloved brother Saddam is proposing to you today, it is the same NDC that just came around. They started corruption, election malpractices, where these people, like for example, Emeka Ike, we know this Nollywood famous actor. He was rigged. Emeka Ike was rigged in this NDC primary election. You see that this NDC are prepared to come and rig the general election, but we have a mantra. We have a mantra in APC, and the mantra states, you rig, you buy 2027. Let me put it for you to hear proper. You rig, you buy 2027. Because we are not coming as APC, we will stand by our votes, whether in rain, in sun. After voting, we will not go home. We will make sure that we will not allow any form of NDC member to come and rig that election right in the front of our faces. Let me give you some stats. Because me, I love data, you know. We give you data for you to know that this election is gone. Sorry, let me use this. Now, listen to this. In 2023 general election, how did Tinubu perform in Southeast? Woefully. Sirdam too will say woefully. Because the people do not believe in him. They don't think he can perform. The Southeasterners don't think Tinubu can perform. But today, if you check the primary election that came out of Southeast, I shed tears. I was crying when those results were being pasted. That the Southeasterners now believe that Tinubu is the key they've been waiting for. In Imo State gave Tinubu 582,000 votes. Tell me, what's the voter registration in Imo State if Tinubu can clinch 582,000 over? Let me quickly take you down. Let's go to Enugu. Enugu gave Tinubu over 382,000 votes in the primary. These are Igbo-lights. These are my Igbo brothers who say we will die, we will stand in the rain, we will stand in the sun to elect President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027. If you go to Ebonyi, you get Tinubu over 200,000 votes. If you go to Abia State, Alesoti, the silent Tinubu supporter. If you don't know Sirdam, you know. He gave Tinubu over 161,000 votes. Only in Anambra State, we had tens of thousands in 43,000. So what does that tell you, my beloved brothers? Southeast is locked. We've locked down Southeast. Come and see what we did in South-South. Locked. Come and see what we did in Kano, Kaduna. Locked. Come and see what we do in Lagos. You know, we lost Lagos. Lagos gave Tinubu over 814,000 votes. Tell me how Obi is coming to shake these votes. No, tell me. I want to know. Convince me. Convince me that Obi will shake these votes. One thing we do is that because now we have data for that election. Anyone who will want to win this election or want to do voter suppression by forcing people or want to beat people up that they must not vote for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu come 2027, you rig, you buy. That's the mantra that is hot in the camp now. You rig, you buy. And everybody will stand and defend our vote in Southeast, in South-South, in North Central, in Northeast, in Northwest, to ensure that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who happens to be the market women, our mother's messiah, returns to office in 2027. Thank you very much, Madam.
Give me more time. Give me more time. I protest more time for Akeja. More time for Akeja.
Hey! Oh my goodness. Delusion of grand. I never seen this kind of delusion in my life. I never seen this kind of delusion in my life. Ha! You see, and as funny as this might be, right? I want people to understand that this is exactly how Tinubu is thinking. This is exactly this is how Tinubu is seeing it right now. This, you see this area now copy and paste in just do. Copy and paste from Tinubu to this thing. But Akenjen, I want to remind you here, somebody just put here. Tinubu got 10 million votes. You know, yes, P2B get 44 million votes. Say Lagos give P2B 2.5 million. You know here.
They did vote in NDC.
No, they did not vote in APC too. They did not. You did not. No, you said Tinubu don't have any contender. You did not hear. Show you which data. Your data. Show me who. What is your data? Peter Obi contested 44 million. 40. Okay, mute your mic. Mute your mic. People don't have. You see, I said, when do I go see this 2027 election? We say, we are go see aura for aura, madness for madness, rigging for rigging, attack for attack, defense for defense. We are go run from Nigeria. I'm telling you the truth, Archangel, that you people, Tinubu go run for Nigeria. You will see it. Remember, I told you on this live, Tinubu will run away from Nigeria. I hope you go get leg to run to follow him. You go see him. You want me to believe, and you want us to come and start arguing with you. Tinubu got 10 million votes. Peter Obi got 44 million votes. Tinubu still have 33 million votes to catch up. Where you want to get them from? How do you want to reach 33 million votes? You think say we dey bad? What they see when they count? 1, 5, 100, 150, 1,000. Now they do further mass counting for our very eyes. What they see with video evidence. They not come and tell me that is data. You see, Tinubu no rate on way they support him. And as no rate on way they support him, he use that eye when they take look on him. Call they look everybody for Nigeria. Say that AI manipulated video. How can you decrease? I beg, let me move to the next speaker, please. Amazon, how can you thank you though? Thank you for the comic relief. When the guy will talk say be
see my guy for break clip. Now the Archangel group he did before. You know, so you know this is now if for see fight when boss.
Waiting cause the fight.
So I don't know say this my guy now, our brother, I swear. He has always been in the enclave of, I don't call the Yorubas, I call the Yaribasa, because Yorubas do not support Tinubu. It is Yaribasa that support Tinubu. And it was a very staunch voice. So, I mean, you don't get to know no clip for this. Even the Archangel group. So I don't know what happened. And he decided, he noticed, like, that was when he noticed that Tinubu, the guy know they work. When this evil boss, when this matter boss, even myself, I tell my own clique, say, I know an cliff. This way, people say he want infiltrate, but apparently a lot of things happened. He saw the light, and in fact, they were holding meeting on this guy, APC caucus for this place. They were holding meeting. They do the whole WhatsApp group meeting, and they will continue to say, Yaribasa, they get two groups. The ones who want Yoruba nation, and the ones who want Tinubu to stay. So they want to, many things was unveiled during this fight. I mean, this fight went on for almost 1 month. So you know they for this part of the Twitter. You know the first time on TikTok now, Twitter you did. So you go in ID for tonight the clip you up there. So if you want to,
all right, I'll come to you. Let's just for the sake of people that came up before him, yeah.
Sorry, Mr. Abba, it's in February. This started. No, be just 1 month. You don't take in February.
Sorry, now they can't tell 1 month. Sort of.
It's the long. But what people should be doing for me is to thank God for my deliverance. You see?
Sir, please, don't worry, please. Just save your deliverance. I'll come to you, please.
Don't let Archangel run the week. Because why at next? Now Archangel out the face.
Bodman, welcome, please. After that 5 minutes. I don't say all of you have smoke for him.
Salam, you know what happened? Allow Archangel wants to be one of these people. Like that, there was one man that went to Arise News over the weekend. Archangel, you see the sort of problem that you people are having. You go to platform and become stupid. That is the sort of man. They say that man is the head of NYSC. That's man that.
Please don't insult Archangel. I beg, don't insult you. I beg.
They say he doesn't know. He said he doesn't know. And the figures you are giving him, he doesn't know. Archangel, why is Bola Tinubu employing people that don't even have anything in their head? They don't have any brain. And those are the people that you people are giving to us that we should see and we should go ahead with. So he shows who Bola Tinubu himself is. That's the thing we keep telling you. If you don't want to take it, if you believe that whatever Bola Tinubu is doing does not matter to you, it's left to you. It doesn't matter. If people are swaying for you up and down, it's your problem. Face it. But you see the problem I have with these people. Do you know what Archangel did yesterday? Why every platform was talking about the children that are in captivity? Do you know what Archangel did?
on Academic platform. He said Peter Obi ex-care center in Anambra State when he was governor. Is that the sort of, that's what Akinde was talking about in his platform. So you can imagine what these people do. You are talking about what Peter Obi did when he was in government. That was what you are discussing. You didn't want to discuss about insecurity under this government. This man is there doing this thing. These children are still in captivity. You heard what the governor of Oyo State said, but you don't. You are not bothered. You will not discuss it on your platform because it doesn't concern you. They are not your children. But as long as Peter Obi will not be president, you will still look at the rubbish you and your people were talking about yesterday. You see the final thing that we are talking about. That's what we are talking about. That you people don't know your priorities, right? Because if you know your priorities, that's not what you should be discussing. Because every platform that you can see on TikTok, you know, everybody is talking about bring back this children. But you people don't even care because they are not your child. You don't care. That's the sort of people you people have. You people, when I say no one's turn you people to who he is. And we keep telling you, you have to have empathy of the people.
That's deep.
But you people don't have. You go to platform and keep saying, now found all those nonsense. Okay, I hope you will deliver yourself. Oh. Can you see Cliff? Cliff has delivered himself. I hope you will deliver yourself. You go and deliver yourself from this thing. Because you see, one thing you know, you keep covering your face. The day you open your face and the people can record you and keep it. You will understand where we are coming from. We keep telling you that this nonsense that you are doing. Go and think well about it. Because all you people, all the APC people, the ones that go to TV and everything, they always end up looking stupid. You can't defend Bola Tinubu. You cannot defend that government, APC government. You cannot defend them. It's not possible. So all those figures you people keep giving is rubbish. You cannot even get the kids that are in captivity for this long. You cannot get them out because it's all politics. According to you people, it's politics. Look at what Ayofaya said, that idiot. Look at what that one was saying yesterday. And those are the people that are supporting your government. Look at what Wike's aid did. We don't even know. So you people have access to INEC platform. You can even get everybody's detail on INEC. Okay, are you people okay? Are you people all right?
All right, Bodman, in 30 seconds, please. Bodman, in 30 seconds, you could wrap up, please.
I'm done.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. For me, I tell people, Archangel is a lost case. If it's like you preaching to the choir. There's nothing you say. Archangel has sold his brains, his mind, his soul to Bola Tinubu until we shock him in next election. Please, you just came up right now. You have to wait. Mr. Scala, if you unmute your mic again, I might have to drop you, please. We met people here, so you have to be patient to not to speak, please. Thank you. For Archangel, he has already shown that he's all well. If according to Cliff, if Cliff can repent, there's still hope for Archangel as long as he's still breathing. Confidential, you have the live in 5 minutes, please. Welcome.
Okay. Good afternoon, good evening, good night, fellow Nigerians. First of all, I want to thank host for I've seen you on several forums speaking. If you know one thing, even in decades to come, your children will ask us, what you will do when the country was failing. I think they can see these videos and they will tell that we did our best. Posterity will continue to bless and judge us for the things we are doing. So first of all, I want to appreciate you for speaking up. If we have 10 of you speaking on your platform, we would have gone far than where we are right now. Yes. We need to speak up. Silence is not a weakness, but when you speak, people understand the situation of where we were. I went to work, that was last 2 weeks. My colleague, one Canadian, was showing me the gory videos. That was where I saw this video of Oyo children. Say, hey, goodness, are you a Christian? Is your country? She was showing, I got to work, that was the video she was showing me on her phone. But then, hey, sorry, it's your country, sorry. I was depressed to work. That is the demarketing that Tinubu has brought to our nation globally. Just imagine. I don't want to go to Tinubu for now. Nigerians, see, if we don't end Tinubu will end Nigerians. So it's a two-way thing. Are you ending or going to end us? Because the way the country is headed to, do you know what the video of where these kids we are slaughtered like cows? Do you watch it? If you're a father and you are here, your kids are with kidnappers there, and you still have the guts, the temerity. I live with you and your conscience and just need to judge you. Because how can the country turn into a war zone when we're not at war? That aside, let me face Archangel squarely. See, some of you come online to gaslight Nigerians with your rhetorics and, fake things. Last week, I challenged one of you guys at Social Media Plus. I said, I will bet $1,000 with you. Tinubu will not get up 20,000 votes in the entire Southeast in this election. Any of you is ready? Let's go for the bet. In the entire Southeast, your APC will not get up to 100,000 votes. If you think I'm wrong, let's go on a bet. That aside, Nigerian Tinubu is going by next year. It's obvious. Go to the Southwest where his base is. Makinde is there. He's going to win Oyo, at least Ondo, and maybe Osun State. So tell me where Tinubu will get the vote to win from this election. Is it in Lagos State? I will be shared. Or is it in Ekiti? Or Kwara, that is already half deserted by bandits? Come to South. Obi and Tinubu will shout South 50-50 or even 70-30. Is it Southeast? 95% lockdown for me, so don't even go there at all. See, bring your city boy movement to bring your it's a mountain thing. Don't even waste your time. I've told one of the boys here that doing civil movement, I told you, see Southeast, don't even waste your time. They just forget it. Because Tinubu must have to go. Is it in the north? Tinubu is now a haram in the north. Furthermore, Nigerians, I was seeing a video this afternoon that some of the INEC offices in Lagos State, Badagry or Womosho and Co, they don't have server to register for PVC right now. So please, let's amplify this. Badagry, for example, Womosho, for example, their servers are down. People went there, they can't sign up for PVCs. What is happening? Is it deployed by the INEC to defect people?
All right, confidential, please, in 30 seconds, please. Thank you.
In summary, fellow Nigerians, please, let's get our PVC and end Tinubu. Spread the news around. Tinubu must be kicked out by all means possible. I don't have time to begin to argue with them figures. No, Tinubu has to go for Nigerians to survive. That is the message. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's important that that's a national assignment for every one of us. Tinubu must go for Nigeria to survive. But let me just read the story before I run to the next speaker. I stumbled on this tweet on X, and it's a heartbreaking one. I intend making a video on it just for the generality of Nigerians to understand where we are as a country and what everyday Nigerians are passing through, because we are hearing the Oyo State victims now because it has gone mainstream. There are many people that have been picked up, that have been kidnapped, that have just paid ransom and have come out, and some that have been unalived in the forest, and we never heard their story. One of such stories made the news made it to social media because the neighbor actually narrated the story. Let me just read the story for every one of you. And that for me is, it just shows the Nigeria we are currently experiencing, and that we potentially be a mainstay Nigeria if we do not do something immediately. And the tweet goes this way: 3 weeks ago, my 23-year-old neighbor was kidnapped on her way to Kontangora in Niger State. While in captivity, the bandits repeatedly raped her, taking turns sleeping with her night after night. Still, they kept bargaining with her father over the phone, demanding ransom even as they violated her. Her father fought with everything he had. He hustled day and night, borrowed from everyone, took loans, sold whatever he could determine to bring his daughter home. When he finally gathered the full amount, he called the bandits and begged them, "Please, give the phone to my daughter. Let me speak to her. I want her to know I am coming for her." They gave her the phone. In a broken, traumatized voice, she told her father, "Do not suffer yourself looking for the money. They have been sleeping with me. I am traumatized. I can't forgive myself. Even if I am released, I will unalive myself. Don't bother paying the ransom." Those were the last words she ever spoke to him. While her father was still holding the phone, he heard the gunshot. He heard his daughter being unalived. Moments later, the bandits sent pictures of her remains to him, a final act of cruelty. A 23-year-old lady, my neighbor, someone's daughter, someone's sister, someone's friend, gone in the most horrific way possible. This is not just one story. This is a nightmare too many families are living in Niger State and across Nigeria. Young women snatched on the road, violated, used as bargaining chips, and discarded like nothing. Living in Nigeria has become truly scary. You wake up, you step out, and you don't know if you or your loved ones will return home. The fear is constant, the pain is constant, and too often justice never comes. Rest in peace to his neighbor. And when I saw this story, it broke everything in me, and I was like, this is just one of the stories. We don't even know so many experiences that Nigerians are experiencing in the hands of these people. I have one of my schoolmates that is one of these strong voices now in university days. Very quiet guy before, a giant. All of a sudden, I start seeing his post, IPOB, 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 IPOB. Stuff. I was like, guy, this is nice. Like a few years ago, I was like, guy, what's up? He said, last year or last 2 years. What's gonna happen now? You don't know. He said, Saddam, I was kidnapped. I spent how many months? Now what is in our forest, what he saw with his own experience. Now he came out and said, no, there's no hope for Nigeria. So there are plenty and millions of Nigerians that are passing through lived experience every single day because we have a failed government that do not care about the security of lives and properties of the people, which is their primary duty. And not just that they don't care, they act like, do they owe us anything? They ask Tinubu, what do you have to say about the insecurity? He's telling you that the holy book say, this one say, that one say. There is no empathy, not even say, oh, you cannot even pretend like you even care about the people. Oh, we heard about it, we are doing all we can, we are sorry, we are going to make sure we bring these people to book. Just pretend like you're a human being, but that man is an animal. Tinubu is a wild animal, no. Tinubu I talk I say Tinubu the next of kin of Satan. No. I know they heard them. I believe say Satan will fear Tinubu. Satan will fear that man. He don't get human conscience one bit. He doesn't care about human beings. Such a person in charge of 200 million plus lives is a recipe for disaster. We made that mistake in 2023. We must correct it in 2027. Mr. Leo, you have the live in 5 minutes, please. Welcome.
Thank you, Saddam. I'll try not to use up to 5 minutes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you are. Go on.
Thanks. Honestly, the story you even read, it's part of the things I'm just trying not to remember. Give me 1 second.
All right. All right.
So, okay, I'm with you. So the story you read is part of the things I've been trying not to remember. It's insane because each time you say you want to look through these things, it becomes, I mean, you just cannot look away. Anyway, I wanted to use today to focus on the way forward. How would I ensure that we come back successful this time, really? But then I think I must touch on something too. I'll first of all appreciate you, honestly. When I look at you, your doggedness, your analysis, sometimes I wonder how you take to get this information, how you think like you just nail it. You have a way of speaking it the way it should be and the exact thing that should be pointed out. And again, because you've been on this space relentlessly since 2023, God bless you. A lot of people who started this thing with you have like they've stopped. These APC people don't bamboozle them. They don't give up, but you're still waxing stronger, and then you're giving people like us a reason to believe that this country will work well. Thank you for your awareness. Thank you for the awareness you've been creating. Now, another thing is, I used to think these guys really supporting Tinubu, I used to think they are victims of the broken system, like I used to call them. But it's actually, they are not. They are just wicked. They are sincerely just wicked. If these guys, because I don't know why you tell me that people are dying left, right, and center, every corner of the day, and you would even still come out to defend mediocrity, to defend stupidity. It's you ask yourself whether these people have blood running through them. Is it because it has not touched any member of their family? It's sad. People like you see pictures of like unspeakable things. They are tying kids, tying stones to their body. They are dying, shooting somebody, then they die. A place where you go. The only time where you know say you dey safe, you in Nigeria you dey safe now when you dey outside the country. If you're in that country, you don't know whether na food you go buy, make you chop, whether na work you dey come, they either carry you or something. If the bandits don't carry you, but na your fellow Nigerians you go dey fight. It's bad, honestly. Like I said, I used to think these guys are broken, like they are victims of broken system. But these guys actually, if they have, the only difference between them and these bandits is because they don't have the guns. If they have guns, they will do worse than this because they don't have conscience. I mean, I'm trying to minimize my word. They don't have conscience. It's fine. Because on what ground are you rating this guy that he has done well? Somebody will come out and say, they gave nail fund. They give. Now, is that the problem of? Let's even say they're tackling education. Is the problem of education? Not make people go collect loan. Aside the fact that you took out the subsidy and made it more expensive for people to go. Even when they borrow them money, they will think they're indebted. Forget to say not the problem at all. The problem of education in Nigeria is quality education. The quality is what you're supposed to address that you are not able to meet. And then they go leave pepper, go to advertise kerosene. It's really bad. But anyways, my energy today wanted to focus on strategy. And this is what I wanted us to do. I love the energy that people are using to push on how we're looking to defend our votes. Now, the thing is, two things where this Tinubu fit take win election. One are true votes, the other way are true rigging. Vote because some selfish people will still vote them. But if we like say we don't secure that part because a lot of people are more aware and people are really, really ready to come out to vote. Now, we'll keep doing the sensitization part. But the other part, now to avoid that rigging, I go advise, now we get platform. Let's bring up a strategy. And this strategy is there everywhere. People, they talk about how you go take votes, count on and wait there to make sure so you defend your vote and all of those things. We need this to be sounded very, 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 very often. So just like we cry for, we create awareness for voters card, we need to create awareness for this strategy on how people will do on that day of election. Make it be something where they repeated. They say repetition is for emphasis. As it take there, the people go sink out to their head. People go turn them to a lifestyle. I hear people they talk say, why are people not defending food? For God's sake, this guy was one person. The guy was already had even done well
bringing out himself, like sacrificing himself for you guys when no aim to benefit anything. Bringing out himself, offering himself to help. And now we will come with the one man, make it go defend. No. So my recommendation, this is where I wanted to focus.
Let me help you, Leo. And this is what I think God had laid it in my spirit for so long. I've just been struggling with it. I have an idea that I called POVI, Protect Our Vote Initiative. I have reached out to a couple of people and I've not just had the time to follow it through, because my whole idea of this protection of vote is that is the most important thing of the next elections. There is, that's why I'm not even too more disturbed about voters registration, PVC. There's enough PVC to take Tinubu out of power, but there's not enough awareness of how we will protect the votes of the people. So my idea was, I was thinking of either forming a group or a Telegram group or whatever group it is. But the problem is that I have a whole lot of responsibilities in my head and I can't do it alone. So I was saying, I was going to profile it as, if I see people at Nigerians, you just said it now, so that's why I'm saying what's in my mind. So that means my spirit is right. Because if you see, I wrote in my book pad, I wrote it here. I don't know if you can see I write. I've written it up here already. POV since. I've had that. I want to say it since I just think people to be telling that I want to be among. I want to see enough people that want to be involved in this, because what we have to do is to make sure that we must start creating awareness across the whole 704 local governments in the country. We must have people on ground that their job, and we must have people that actually, for me, how I see it is like, if diasporas will sponsor their local governments. If you're in diaspora, you should be sponsoring maybe your local government with t-shirts, with flyers, with megaphone. Then the volunteers on ground are people that will now take these things out. So we start making the awareness on time, because I'm not dependent on any politician. Though. I don't want to. So it has been holding me back in my spirit to push this out. So if I see that I have enough people that say I'm involved, I want to be involved in this, honestly speaking, we'll kick it up.
So sometimes too, when I listen to your post, I don't want to like say maybe be a part of it, because the way you nail this out, is this guy really, like, how is this guy able to come out on point and say constructive things? And that's just it, right? I'm even saying, right, based on your plan, which is 100% welcomeable, even for people online here, we could start as soon as you kickstart that stuff. Even the bill, we must all repost. We must all start by reposting what plan you have that your followers that you brought out. At least start by making it a regular thing that people will see online. And then while we're working on it as full soldiers, we're also on the social media space, because now when this thing don't play, there's this strategy where people think, because how people think they like what music. Sometimes they don't like music because of the music suites. Not because they don't hear that too often. Before you know, you don't follow this thing. But by the time we're helping, we're reposting all of these things, we made it as a duty as a point of contact to really get involved. Because getting involved is where I'm pushing. And let's not leave governance. Let's not leave governance for people that don't measure in any way. Let's get involved. Let's get involved. Like somebody mentioned earlier, we win the complaint pass online. Majority of them, all of us, no get a role to play. And because we've left this thing for these guys, and why people like this are saying they will come out for public, they open mouths, they talk. Again, also they stone people online. If they see you as the first, just be covering up. If they see you, they will stone you, because it's as if you're not sensitive to what's happening. Nigeria is suddenly, like, currently the worst place to live on earth. The worst place. And people are still coming out. We're supposed to be speaking in one voice at this time, Abba. This is unfair. It's unfair.
All right, Lou. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. So, guys, what I'll do is this, right? I just want to see, please, in the comment section right now, if I see enough ginger, because me, honestly speaking, I don't want to start. I know Nigerians. Many Nigerians, we work at the spur of the moment. And that's how I would say it now. Everybody go, hey, I'm with you. When work starts, people begin to drag leg. I don't want I've been in this political conversation too many times. I'm in different rooms, different groups to see that Nigerians we are fast to jump in and quick to just chicken out. So please, I want to see serious people, right? If I see and get serious Nigerians that are ready to work and put in the hard work. Because what it entails is I'm going to reach out to all my friends. I've reached out to some of them before, but I did not follow through because me self, my spirit just weak. I'm just like, okay, first of all, let's just talk about it first. Let's talk about it. So if we can talk about it, we're going to launch an initiative by Nigerians. Simply protect our vote initiative. Our job is to start making awareness from now till election period. We have to be singing it like song. There will be jingles, there will be everything, there will be flyers. How to protect your vote. If you are in, let me see it in the comment section. If I get like 10 people in on the comment section, I know that I can start it. That I really know. Not be, I have 1, 2, 3. Please, if you're in, also send me a DM, please, to follow up. 3, 4. If I see 10 people, I know that 5, 6, 7. All right. 8, 9. All right, I have 10 people already. So I think we can start with it doesn't matter wherever you are in the world, as long as you're Nigerian and you're willing to work. Working means you mobilizing people. If you're in diaspora, you will use your own money and fund. I don't want them to say you're sending me money. No. You will create your own group in diaspora. You will fund your local government or your ward or whatever it is yourself. If it's you buy speaker, we are just going to bring I'll make sure we'll bring out a template of what every ward, every local government will do, every state will do. We'll create it down to the wards, if possible, down to the wards. That is what we have to do. So what we need is Nigerians willing to come in. So if I'm happy, I'm seeing a lot of people that want to come in. I'm going to make a video probably just to break it down. I'm going to create the pages, flyers and everything. That's just what I needed to see that there are people that are going to be in. So probably going forward, I might even have one of our spaces. I'll use that page and host it going forward. So all the conversations we'll be having on that platform is protection of our votes, because that is the only problem we have going to 2027. How can we protect our vote? And the whole platform is protect our vote initiative. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Leo. God bless you for that, because you just really brought that something that's been deep down in my spirit. How do I go about it? Thank you.
Sirdam, please, I define your energy first. Now, they're my own problem.
You're
very dogged, and I really love the fact that you're extremely smart, because I been thinking we won't give up for this country. But then, when I hear people like you, there's also one lady, Mimi, and then you feel like, okay, there's hope, and there are people who are, because sometimes we won't cry. I go tell people for work, my Oyibo, if you won't catch them when they start to listen to me, I'm going to tell a story about Nigeria. They don't go want to leave. They go tell me, this kind of thing they happen for this part of the world. Nigeria is the most, I go walk with the
Thank you, bro. Thank you. That will be a story for another day. Thank you very much. Real boss, please, you have the live in 5 minutes.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. I would like to hit on 3 points. Yeah, and before I start, Nigeria, we will always say Nigeria will happen to you or Nigeria happened to somebody, but I always say that narrative is wrong. Nigeria does not happen to anybody. Nigerians happen to people. Now, my first point will be Tinubu supporters, because like a lot of people have said here, they don't understand what breed of people they are. But one thing I would like to make you guys understand is that this is something that people don't really know. Everybody is going through Tinubu's shege. Everybody is feeling the pepper. But the thing about Tinubu supporters is like Tinubu has 3 categories of supporters. Number 1 are the selfish ones. Those are the ones that are close to him. As long as he's in power, they are making money. So it's for their own selfish gain. That's why they're supporting him. And number 2 The second category, what drives them is hate. Hate for a certain candidate. Hate for a certain tribe. And that is those ones that you see that no matter what they are going through, they might not see 3 square meals to eat, but they will still support Tinubu. Then you have the third category. Those people that are supporting Tinubu out of spite, to spite a certain group of people. Or those people that will still come and tell you, oh, I used to be an Obi supporter, but Obedient did this, so I switched to Tinubu to support her. Like, so you're doing it out of spite, as if the country is not affecting you. So people need to understand that there is nobody that is supporting Tinubu that has a good agenda. There's nobody that is supporting Tinubu today on this earth that is doing it because Tinubu is a good person or because they feel like Tinubu knows what he's doing. It's a lie. It's either selfishness, hate, or spite. These are the 3 things that are driving them. Then the second one, I'll talk about my candidate Obi. I'm not ashamed to say it. Now, for those of them that will come out and they will always say, oh, Peter Obi, when he was governor of Anambra, he did this one. He's a liar. He's this. My people, there is no way that Obi will be stained, even small stain, that we in EFCC will go pick him up since. Obi is the biggest threat APC has, and yet, not even a single indictment, not even a single invitation by EFCC. Trust me, yeah? In our own Nigeria, for somebody like that, Obi is as clean as a whistle. There is nothing you can tell me because we have seen it play out. Most people that went to go and support the opposition, we saw what happened to them. We saw what happened to them. So there is no way that Obi will be dirty or stained a little bit that they wouldn't have picked him up. That one is one thing. So for this talk of PVC, go and get your PVC, people are saying our vote will not count. That is just so funny. Because at the end of the day, if your vote will not count, Tinubu and APC will not be doing everything they're doing to make sure that Obi is not in the ballot. Obi was the Labour Party, ADC was okay. Obi entered ADC, Wahala entered there. Obi left ADC, entered NDC. We all saw now the first week, almost Wahala, but NDC is so airtight. So the question is, if you feel your vote does not count, why is it that person is making sure that the only threat they have is not in the ballot? The day Obi entered NDC, there was something I commented on Tunde Edno's page. I said, look, let us not celebrate. APC is not done yet. And I said it there, that post is still there. 9th of, I think it's 9th there. I said their next move will be Goodluck Jonathan. I said it before Goodluck Jonathan was declared. I said that their next move is Goodluck Jonathan because 2 things. It's either they get Obi off the ballot or they divide Obi's vote. Because now, let me say one last thing. I tell you this because in 2023, we all saw what happened. Lagos results, it took time before Lagos result came out because they were stealing votes from Obi. But at a point, because the margin was too high, they couldn't do it. They had to leave Obi with the vote that they left him with, right? Because Tinubu, over his spy body, will never allow anybody win him in Lagos. But it happened. Now, this is the point. If Obi has 7 million votes and Tinubu has 6, it is easy for them to steal Obi's vote and Tinubu win. But if Tinubu has 3 million votes and Obi has 15 million, they cannot steal it. Which machine? They cannot. So for those saying our vote will not count, you don't know the value of what you have, but the enemy knows the value of what you have. And the enemy is doing everything possible to make sure that they steal it from you.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Let's run real quick. Cliff, Mr. Cliff.
Thank you, Sirdam.
You say make we thank, I don't know what he talks, so make we, sorry, before I come to you, please guys, let's power tap this live so we'll wrap up real quick. 100k likes, please. If you're just watching or just tuning in, we are here every weekdays except Fridays from 10 p.m. Nigerian time. Please, we have a mandate on this platform to hit 10,000 likes. And also, if you heard what I said earlier on, we're going to be forming a group of well-meaning Nigerians. Our job is to protect our votes. I don't care if you're APC safe. If you're APC and you're for free and fair elections, please, you can join us. So this is not a group of saying that they will infiltrate you people. Infiltrate us. Everything we'll be doing is open source. We're not hiding anything. We're not going to say, no, we are here to protect even Tinubu's 50 votes. We will give him. Nobody's going, you will not take your own, you will not take our own. You will not count our own and count your own differently. We will count everybody's votes. So it's an initiative for all well-meaning Nigerians, apart from ballot snatchers. Exactly. So please, guys, it's important you guys, please, if you're on the platform, please power tap. Let's wrap up in real time. Cliff, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I always tell people salvation is possible. No matter how far you've gone in the path of evil, you can actually backtrack and come back. I had the privilege today to visit some of my friends in the APC. They invited me to one of their group, and when I got there, they welcomed me. While I was with them, they were talking about insecurity, and one of our topmost guy, elderly man, he started speaking. And when he started, he said Nigerians are wicked. That why we Nigerians be pinning what happened in Oyo State on President Tinubu, that he started pouring swear on people, on Nigerians that are blaming President Tinubu for what is going on in Oyo State. He was using Yoruba, though I understand Yoruba. He was using Yoruba, just pouring vitriol, insult, and swear that Nigerians that are pinning it against Tinubu, they will not live well. They will not. At that point, I had to leave. I just had to leave. But I had to look back on myself. I started asking myself, is this how I used to behave? Is this how? Because before I noticed that is how we've been speaking. But you see I can just spoke here now. Don't think he's joking. That is how an average APC man speaks. And I used to be there. It is a mental problem. It is when you stay too long in that particular field, you start losing your wit. You start losing your senses. And thank God for the people that are outside. Because while I was there, my mother, my family members, my friends, they didn't just pet me. Akinje is going through that right now. I know Akinje's wife is insulting him every day. I must tell you the truth. You see, my friends, they didn't pet me. They didn't say, Cliff, this is the way they do bad. No, they didn't say that. They simply came heavily on me. That Cliff, you used to be intelligent in school. How come you stooped so low to become a fool? My friend in the UK called me a fool for supporting Tinubu. And I got angry with him. I said, Justin, what are you saying? He said, Cliff, you are a fool now. That the things you are saying is riling people up. It is pouring salt to their injury. You are irritating me. That touched me. My very good friend telling me I'm irritating him. You see, that is what it is. It is until I stepped out, I realized how far I've let myself loose. It got to a point I needed to even go. I had to go to the hospital, spoke to my doctor's friend, that I will need psychological analysis. I will need to get myself back. Because I know the kind of things we've done. You see, a lot of persons in the APC have this natural hate. Akinje has it.
True.
It's just there in us.
True.
We are just angry for no reason. We are just abusive for no reason. And we don't pander to intellectual discussion. If you come on our platforms, immediately you start speaking, they'll say, remove that way. Bingos, remove it. That anger. And once we've removed it, rather than move on with our conversation, we dwell on it. That you can see how useless he is. God punished his father. We just rain that insult and we get okay. We just start celebrating our win. But this is reality. You are not living in a multiverse. You are living in reality. Don't be like Akinje. That I was in Senator's line. A senator played video. A senator played video of what the children were going through in the bushif. And Akinje called me a madman, called Senator a madman, for playing those videos. That while are we showing Nigerians those videos, we are playing politics so that Tinubu will look bad. But we told him this is not about politics. It's about these children. You are here telling Nigerians that Tinubu is not to be blamed for the insecurity problems in Nigeria. That I, Cliff, to hold my governors responsible. I claim to protect myself. That is how dehumanizing APC makes you. And I keep praying for them that if I can find salvation, they can also find salvation. It is not easy in their camp because I can tell, just as I told you, I know the insults. I know the jobs I lost being in the APC. I had this particular contract I was doing. The person wasn't a TikTok person. He was a Facebook person. But somehow, somebody recorded my conversation on a live when I was praising Tinubu, telling how Tinubu is hot bread, hot dog. I was just saying a lot of funny things. And somebody posted it on Facebook and he saw it. When he saw it, he called me. He said, Cliff, can you confirm that video is yours? Go to my page and I shared it. I went there. I didn't even know the action was going to take. I said, it is me. He said, Cliff, you can please forget that job you are doing. Don't worry, don't make reform, but please go. That if this is the kind of brain you are using to do this job, it simply means there's going to be problem with this job. And that is what a lot of APC persons are doing. If you are an APC supporter, you live in Nigeria, I swear to my maker, you'll be losing friends. You'll be losing jobs. You'll be losing families. You'll be receiving a lot of insults. It is until I stepped back, I started getting myself. I've started getting my friends back. I've started winning my family back. I've started becoming normal. Pray for Archangel. Pray for the host of other APC people. They need redemption. They need salvation. They don't need insults. You just keep praying for them. Because truly, it is not politics to them. It's not politics. It's a mental disorder. Supporting APC right now is a mental disorder. Am I exempted from it? While I was there, it was truly a mental disorder. I'm back. I've stopped hating. I've stopped being bigoted. I've stopped being tribal. Now I can see things clearly. Truly, true to God, I cannot see things clearly. I used to be hate-filled, but I'm no longer. I'm not seeing things for what they are. No more seeing things from tribal coloration. No, I now see things for what they are. I cannot see stupidity and say this is stupidity. You see, when Archangel spoke, I knew this was stupidity. But before, when I was in the same camp with him, I would have celebrated him. I would have told him, I would have come here to preach to you. Tinubu got 11 million votes. And I would have done it with so much confidence in my foolery. But today, I can see it clearly that this is manipulation. How can a party has 12 million registered voters and the party, people that came out to vote, is 11? That is almost 97% turnout.
Exactly.
When I started, not even in America, that can happen. But Archangel will be here present. But let me drop that because pray for him. He needs a psychiatric re-evaluation and a host of all of them. But it's one APC guy you must respect. It's the type that can still come. And when you come to places like this, your redemption is closer. There are people like Mike Fu, there are people like Anthony, there are a host of other ones. Those guys, I don't think redemption would get close to them. They will live this way and die that way. But you see, for Archangel, redemption is close to him. It will change eventually before 2027. Thank you very much.
Wow. 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 Ha. Hey, God is good. God, is it where all atheists? I don't know if you say God did. Don't say this is testimony. This is a testimony. Life here. If that church they give you testimony, everybody will shout. See testimony. My brother, I lay my hands on you and I say your conversion is final, it's finished. That spirit of going back to APC will never come near you again in Jesus' name.
God forbid, I never go back to Egypt.
Amen. Archangel, somebody say you should kneel down and put your hand on your head and shout, Tinubu free me 7 times. Archangel, wherever you are right now, just kneel down on your knees and put your hand on your head like this, 2 hands. Shout, Tinubu free me 7 times. 7 times.
You know the funniest thing of all, these people are not doing this work for free.
Okay, they pay them, right?
They're doing this work for free. Yes. I was paid like 3 times 9 million naira. I had 9 million naira from APC.
Really?
Isa when Ake just said, they are all aware. He even posted, he's the only one. Saddam, he's the only one that collect money from APC. He don't like it. He ran away. Most of APC, they don't pay you money. Okay, what is happening? Wait, Cliff said nobody know Archangel. Say they know they pay Archangel. So why are you lying against me again? About Archangel, the first part of payment you collected inside. Why are you lying against me again? The first payment that came, didn't you collect inside? This time you part of it. Hold on, you keep lying and lying, and it's frustrating. Archangel, hold on. Archangel, wait. Saddam, he said Archangel, wait.
Archangel, wait.
Let me mute you. Wait. Now, the question you will ask now is that ask him if he know Abby Governor. That one is another person that disburses money.
No, that one is with them in Abuja. Now. That one is one of their major DC. Now they share their money.
See, make people talk. Say time no day.
No time. Please, Cliff, can I have a special? Can I invite you tomorrow on a special edition?
Yes. Because if you hear the real details of why I left, how the Yoruba extremism, how they themselves, Archangel and the host of their friends came to me, that there are two types of. You don't allow these guys turn your life to tribalism.
No, it's not tribalism. No, I'm not going to tribalism on my life. No.
It's not tribalism. God forbid. I told you now. All those things do no longer cut with me. I'm an Urobo man, not a Yoruba man anyway. I'm from Delta State. But the truth is, they know the conversation. We spent over a month fighting. I was on my own when they came to me. That Cliff, there are two types of APC. We notice that you are naive. You are in the middle of a war you don't know. You think this is all about politics. It's not. That we have one called the Yoruba extremists, and we have one called the Yoruba nation that have to do that are members of Sunday Igboho, and we have one set that wants Tinubu as a politician. But we notice you don't know. They started directing me to the platforms I go to and cautioning me not to go to those platforms. And they even advised me that to test water, I should start criticizing Asiwaju if they will not come for my neck. And truly, when I did, I must tell you this, I had threat of life. They came after me wherever I go. Wow. They even threatened to arrest me with GSS, and even Archangel went around telling people that my mother is dead. That's how bad it is. They will hold life on me. And tell people I didn't say that. It was somebody that
said Cliff, please. Can I have you as a special guest on my show tomorrow? Let's really. Please, and make for tomorrow 10 p.m. Please, 10 p.m. Just be here early, guys. If you want to, I'm intrigued. I want to hear more about this stuff, right? I really want to know because honestly, when I hear them say that they pay them, they say it's a lie. Archangel, you have no rights. You have no leg to stand on and call anybody's lying. Archangel, me and you know. You don't get. How Archangel, please. How you go fit they call that person a lie? I know you said think out for yourself now, eh? Please, Cliff, we'll have you as a special guest tomorrow. I really want to jump into this.
I'll certainly be around tomorrow by 10.
So guys, you guys are like Amebo.
I hope you will bring us up to so that.
Yes. I don't do. No problem. Okay, it's not lying again, it's manipulative. It's no longer lying, it's manipulative. Okay, good. We're getting somewhere. Tomorrow goes sweet. Tomorrow, so guys, come up on time, 10 p.m. So I don't go miss so. Let me move on. Cliff, thank you so much. Let's move on to Scala. Scala, please, you have 4 minutes, please. Scala, are you there?
Yes, I am. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Sirdam, for this opportunity to join and have a word out. I really appreciate you, first of all, man. I really admire your stoicism in the midst of all these, challenges. Because I always come across your posts and I see the way you handle a lot of, the downside of, what you're trying to, propagate and, communicate to people. Most times, it encourages me specifically. And I believe it does the same to a lot of other people. So I must commend you on that. It's really, really, really good. And it gives us hope as a community and of well-meaning Nigerians. So moving forward, I would like to address, certain factors. First of all, will be the strategy of this government. Not just this government. I think it's been long, from inception, I should say since democracy, they've been strategically, moving or taking a trajectory to make the populace less educated. I think the attack on education is a big, 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 big problem. Right now, what we are seeing is just characteristics of what is going on. Less educated people. It wasn't this bad like years ago, from 1999 till now. But getting to this point, Tinubu has, in fact, he's a catalyst. He has improvised faster and quicker ways to degrade the educational system. You find out in all the categories of people that are supporting Tinubu, you have, I think, three from my own perception or what I understand. You have the loyalists, you have the cunning and crafty ones, those Bele infrastructure people, and of course you have the uneducated ones. Some people exhibit both. They are crafty and uneducated as well. So basically for survival. So those people, you need to identify them and stay away from them. There are people, based on loyalty, I will respect you for that. If you're loyal to a particular person or candidate, you just can't abandon the person, even if the person is doing wrong. You would advise quietly, I believe so. But for example, I'm in my school group, my university group, right? We're all graduates now. But in the group, we have some people that support this APC government. It's irritating. I see posts, almost I would say like 80% or 95% of the people in that group don't support APC. Just a few of them. But there's one particular one, a notorious one. He supports the government in a very irritating and disgusting manner. So when you now analyze how he's, puts his message out there and everything, you'll find out that he's not educated. Sometimes most things are over his head. You have to break it down. You will know that is this rural political kind of thug. I'm from Port Harcourt, Rivers State. So, that violent part of politics is embedded in most of we are no strangers to all those kind of things. Do you understand? So when we speak and we try to make things or see things from a better perspective at this point of our lives, try to see how we can, make things better rather than talking and, doing all those sort of things. They see things differently, or he sees these kind of things differently. So it's really, really irritating. So those are those kind of people you really, really stay away from. And another thing I would like to address is our strategy. Like you mentioned, how do we go about protecting our votes? First of all, yes, we need to get our PVCs. It's a good thing. We need to sensitize people, pass the information out there for people get your PVCs. But another key factor again, because from the last election...
In 30 seconds, please.
Yeah, I went to vote myself. I realized your polling unit is a big and huge factor that affects everything. You might go to a polling unit where you have all APC, uneducated people. You might get hurt in the process. So for me, I already called there's a guy that helped me during my registration to get my PVC. I've called him to see how I can change my polling unit to an area, because I live in Lagos right now. So to change my
polling units, if it's possible, to a more convenient place where I'll have like minds. Because the place where you have more like minds, the easier to protect your votes. So I'll suggest we also let people know about that. If it's possible to change your polling units to a more convenient spot for you. Because of course, when you have like minds around you, it's easier to be confident, and you can easily protect your votes. And also be prepared for violence. You have to be prepared. Fit dodger. No be when you go, because you go bust once in a while. Make you stand your ground. You understand? It's not all this. No. Archangel, this man here talking. Right. It's a shame that somebody at this kind of time, you keep quiet. Even if you support someone, keep quiet. Have a little bit of shame and respect for yourself.
Thank you, Scala.
Thank you very much.
Somebody just made a post. I want to repost. For those that are just joining us for the first time, somebody made a post on YouTube. Stella Lugubo, and she said, go watch Saddam's video of today. Anything short of that, forget it. So please, I want to indulge every one of you. The video I made today, and I posted on my social media, it's the most important video in the history of Nigeria. I put everything everything. There is no video as important as that video. There is that video, if it's possible, I can be posting that video every day. I'll be posting that video every single day. If you're going to watch the video I made today, I posted this morning, that is yesterday, sorry, please go and watch that video. Anybody that you know that is a Nigerian every Nigerian must watch that video. You must watch that video. I don't know how to advertise it. I wish that video was made by a very dark man. I wish that it can reach the ends of the every Nigerian, I don't know how it's going to happen, but that video is the most important video every Nigerian needs to watch. So please, I beg of you, if you're a Nigerian voter, you're thinking of, you have any fears of voting, how can we protect our vote? What are we going to do? Please, every answer is in that video. I beg of you, find that video and watch it. And if you have watched it, please let me know, confirm in the comment section whether what I'm saying is true or not. I beg. Very, 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 very important. That video needs to go it answers every question of the elections. Please go and find that video and watch it. If you have not watched it, please. And if you find it, share it. I beg. I've not begged for any of my videos, but this particular video, if I can be posting it every day, I will post it every day. Somebody asked me what's the title of the video. Just check the first video on my WhatsApp, on my I did not pin it. The video I made today. What's on the way to anti-rigging on YouTube is titled Anti-Rigging Machine on YouTube. How to protect our vote. I'll pin it on my page. I'll pin it on my page also. So please, guys, go watch that video and share it as well and fast as possible. Very, very important. Thank you. It's on YouTube, it's on Instagram, it's on Facebook, it's everywhere. I posted it everywhere that I can post. That's the best I can do. For it's left for Nigerians now to help push that video as far as well as possible. I even got, funny enough, I got a call this evening from my friend in Kaduna. He watched the video. I now checked his WhatsApp story. He put it in the WhatsApp story. I don't know, many of you know him, Malam Jabir. He has not spoken to me a very long time. He called me, Saddam, I saw that video. That is the only way forward. So please, that video needs to go viral. I don't know how you guys are going to do it, but please, let's not stay on your phones, please. Let's go to the ends of the earth. Thank you. Paul, 1980, Mr. Paul, 1983-88.
Thank you so much, Saddam.
Please, you have 4 minutes, please. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Yes, we appreciate what you do. I always watch your videos on TikTok. I like the way you analyze, and it's very encouraging when we see people like you. But I don't know why you are being so kind to APC that you want to even have them cast their vote as well. In fact, with the way it is now, I'm just joking anyway. We even can't their vote join for
if we have the chance when we are doing our starting points. Although we are not like them, but when it gets to certain level, we too we go follow them do dirty. I'm just joking anyway. For me, I feel that in the next election, APC is already down. When you look at all of the happenings, the losing factor will come from the north. And there is a whole lot of reasons. Apart from politics, Tinubu has even offended the north so much. From shifting CBN offices to Lagos, to jailing little children, to humiliating Rufai, who helped him secure most of the votes he got from the Northwest. There's a whole lot of baggages now that the Northerners are waiting for him to repay him. And on the side of the NDC, I always say it that Peter Obi is a superhero. He's a superhero in the sense that in the last election, he had nothing but himself and Nigerians. Thank God for Nigerians have fought the way they could. If you look at the last election in Labour Party, he didn't have a strong party chairman. Abure was not a chairman that is vast. He wasn't a strong political juggernaut. So he wasn't able to do much as a party chairman. He wasn't able to galvanize, even if it is votes or people. He didn't have that weight or clout. Now, when you look at the VP in the last election, which was the person of Dati, I love him so much, a very nice man, a very nice Nigerian. But he didn't have the political weight. He didn't have the political base. But I thank him for still presenting himself in the last election. So he wasn't able to do much in terms of bringing votes to the table. But if you look at what we have now, we have an institution called Rabi Busakwapansu. Someone who could bring between 1.5 to 3 million votes from the north. And not just the votes. He has the men on the field, the grassroots and all of this. So when you look at our party today, NDC, we have a Siriake Dixon, a tested politician as the chairman of the party, a two-term governor. So I think we have stronger political force in the NDC when compared to Labour Party. And if a Peter Obi could get 6.something million votes, which I would say was the one that was allotted to him, because I believe he had far more votes than that. Think of today, when we have the woman that won the Adamawa state election. She's now in the NDC.
Please, in 30 seconds, please, Mr. Paul.
Okay, thank you. She won the last election. They denied her that victory. Now she's in NDC. You come to so many other places, you see it is filled by strong candidates. And I believe these things will help in the next election. We have a stronger chance in the next election to win this 2027 election. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, let's just circle to you, to Odems TV. Odems, you have the line. Please, 4 minutes. Guys, meanwhile, we're wrapping up the show right now. Please, guys, our target of 100,000 likes have not been reached. So please, let's power tap. Let's power tap, oh, my people, power tap. Let's end on a high, please. Odems.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. Welcome.
Yes, sir. I really love what you are doing. I really appreciate what you are doing for Nigerians and the way you carry people along. I say, may God bless you, sir.
Amen.
So I will start by saying that I don't know how people is still supporting APC in this current situation of Nigeria. I don't know how people, like, sometimes when I look at people defending APC or Tinubu, I ask myself, does it mean that these people doesn't see how foolish they sound or how stupid they look? Tinubu or APC is the worst thing that anybody can support. And sometimes when we talk about good governance, like when we agitate for good governance, some of the APC members will be, will I say, will be taking it as a trapper, something. They will say Igbos, which is not proper. What we are fighting for is not for a particular tribe. If Nigeria is better today, it's better for everybody. As Nigeria is today, it is everybody that is suffering it. The hardship doesn't know who is Yoruba, Hausa, or Igbo. So that is why when we are agitating for good governance, and I see some of them saying Igbos, I say okay, fine. If that means if you are saying that Igbos are the ones that is agitating for good, let it be. Because there is a time I saw one video when the so-called bandits, terrorists, attacked Nigerian soldiers and they overwhelmed them. And I posted something on my status, and I said something like, "This fight is not only left for soldiers; that even the youths should join forces with the soldiers to fight this insecurity." One man came on my DM saying that we Igbos we are full of propaganda. That why will I be celebrating that they overwhelm the soldiers? I say, sir, look at what I wrote very well. He went and checked. I said, where did you see me mock the soldiers? My own senior brother, our first son is a soldier. I have more than 7 soldiers in my family. So why will I be mocking them? If my brother is one of them, maybe they killed. Why will I be celebrating that? See, sir, why is it that anytime any Igbo man talk about bad, like the bad deeds of this government, you will now see it as they don't like Tinubu. Understand? We are not talking about a tribe here, because what I'm saying this here is because of somebody like Archangel. Understand? So we are not talking about tribe. We are just agitating for good governance. Like somebody like me, I will not support anybody like somebody like Tinubu now to come back 2027. I say I'm voting for what? Which we have not even seen 10% of what he have done in the past 3 years, even 10%. Like I was in one live yesterday, which I told Tinubu cannot even start a state governor like my own governor Alex Oti. If you say okay, look at Tinubu, bring your achievements later, Tinubu cannot stand him. So why are we going to vote him back? So please, I'm advising everybody, get your PVC. And Sirdam, I like the initiative that you are bringing on board. I'm fully in support. Please, I don't know how. I've sent you a direct DM. Please, I want to be part of that. Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir.
All right, thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. Oh, guys, you guys are too much. I think before 100K. God bless you guys. Thank you. Thank you, man, for your support. Thank you so much, everyone of you. My brother Mikey, the right way to end the show with you, man. Please, 4 minutes.
See, I'm not going to even waste time. I just want to congratulate Cliff. And I give me joy this night.
I swear.
I cannot wait for tomorrow. I swear. I'm not tired this night, but when the guy started to talk, I just wake up. I had to go and make a cup of coffee. You see, I'm not surprised to be honest, and I'm glad that someone like Cliff is just honest enough. You see, when I see people like this, now I know that there's hope. I know that there's hope for you to boldly come out and I already know. Like Sirdam, you know, say APC invest billions on propaganda.
Yeah.
Don't be say that. Now I'm telling you what I know. And if Archangel, that liar cannot say the truth, receipt day. But at least now we know people that have been honest enough that they still have conscience to say, even though I collect money, but I don't say this thing no good. If somebody like Cliff
is collecting 9 million. Guess how much Boala they collect? Guess how much the Tope Fashua they collect? So you cannot expect those guys to speak the truth. They cannot. They are, and this is the game Tinubu plays. And if you watch all their interviews, what has Tinubu done is stabilize the economy. All of them sing from the same book. It's like this. Those people, they do WhatsApp meeting before they come out and say. They all say he stabilize the economy. He gives nail fund, and some of these people who interview them on mainstream media, I thought one of them will ask them, did any of them, did Tinubu go to school using nail fund? When he was attending education, was it nail fund? Did he collect loan to attend school? So why is that something that the judge should be celebrating? That you are giving them loan, you are indebting them for the education that you made expensive for them, and you're not borrowing them money to keep them more in debt over a job that they don't even have. That there's no guarantee that they will even get job, and people should be celebrating that. So all these things we need to stop up. We need to debunk it, and we're just starting. See, Saddam, I don't talk this thing. When it comes to mobilization for this election, people are still thinking that it's a joke. I hear people here talking this night and saying, "Oh, Tinubu this, Tinubu is not that kind of. You guys don't know that guy. Tinubu can burn Nigeria down just the way. He's ready. He can burn that. He doesn't mind how they burn it down. So if we are going to take power from Tinubu, no, it's not all this talk. I hear talk. You know that today in Ibadan, they were protesting. They sent talks out there. You didn't get the news. They sent talks to go and disrupt that protest, and everybody ran. And in my mind, I sat there and I was laughing. I said, "See people who want the bank votes. You still do not get it, We all have to be ready to die in 2027 January."
Mikey, let me help you. You see, this what you're saying right now is I want you to understand that thugs where they descend also they fear to die.
Yeah, I know now.
What and I'm saying this because it's very, very important when I'm passing my messaging for them just to understand. If those thugs they send out today in Ibadan, I can bet I have not seen that Ibadan protest, but I can bet my life that not up to 5,000 people came out to protest today in Ibadan.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Exactly. So that's you can only send thugs to a gathering of 500 people.
I know, Saddam.
That is the problem. So and that's why you see what we are doing is a battle of warfare. And the battle of warfare is a battle of narratives. I'm not going to amplify the narrative of my opponent because they are smaller than me.
Let me tell you what I'm mentioning. I'm not mentioning this so that our spirit can get down. I'm mentioning this so that we can be prepared. You see,
no, it is not. I get you, my brother, but then it is them that should be prepared. It is them that the messaging should be able to be prepared, not us. We get the numbers. I have zero fear. If I can turn out the millions of Nigerians out and they understand their work. Tinubu is a one-term governor. Tinubu does not have 10,000 tongues across the country.
Listen to me, and that is where our work. And the reason why I made that statement is because I need us to go to the field, not underestimating and underrating the opponent. You see, we have to prepare. Like I said, you made a statement today that makes sense to me. If Nigeria has 90 million voters, if we can put in the work to get at least 60 million out to vote, which is about 65% of the registered voters, let me come and see the thug and the soldier and the mobile police that they want to deploy that can cope 60 million people. So our job in mobilization is to make sure that whatever we do, we get people out to vote in mass. Forget get new PVC. The one they have right now, let them use it. That is one. Secondly, to wrap up, I feel that we need to understand that the people
somebody here was talking and was saying that this obedient people and these Kwakwasia people, and you don't understand. Go back and watch the video that Saddam has sent, that he posted this morning, and you will see how we are going into this election as a do or die affair. Be ready. The people in my own sphere, I made it is a mandate. The people who are going to come here and be speaking rubbish and are afraid to tell me that if you vote, your vote does not count. Your pastors will tell you God has determined the winner. All these things are weaponized psychological weapon to demoralize you. We must not allow that to happen. We must keep this fire burning. We must keep mobilizing ourselves to make sure that we come out en masse. So what we need to do to get at least 50 to 60 million people out for 2027 election is what we do. If we do that, Tinubu is out.
All right.
But we must do that.
All right. Definitely. Thank you, my brother.
Everything to get, because Tinubu, that guy is not Nigeria has never seen a politician like Tinubu before. They have never seen him. Tinubu is somebody that he knows how to use power, and you know it. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, sure. All right, my brother. Let me just
get that guy out there. Don't be allowed to.
Yeah.
You must see or say these ones, they are ready to die. All of us ready to die for dear. And like I said, one more last thing before I drop out. If it is you used to say 4 days for 4 years, this one will even pass 4 days. They go count higher. And something is going on right now that we're not amplifying enough. And I feel that that's where we need to start. I feel that there are certain glimpses of madness we can start right now, just to show APC the realities of what to come. Because we cannot wait. You see,
Mikey, I beg, let's save that for tomorrow. I beg, I have to shut down now, my brother. I beg.
Yeah.
I beg.
So no, just give me 30 seconds. You see this Larry issue with INEC, him coming out and blatantly showing that I have access to INEC portal, and I felt that we are not talking about it enough. I felt like this is somewhere where we all need to bombard INEC streets and demand accountability. Let's start the madness now. Let them know that madness is there now.
My brother, all this, what you're looking for is engineered madness. I don't see it happening. Nigerians they have made enough noise. INEC have already come out to debunk it. If you're following the news, you'd have seen INEC came out today and said they have even carried the case to DSS. We have made enough noise for INEC. Normally that tweet would have just gone. They are aware. So see, all these things you're planning like this now. I don't have time for all this planning, but I'm saving my energy for election day. Any madness you want to see right now it is engineered, and any engineered madness cannot work. Save your energy for elections. That's just why I'm just going to leave it, honestly speaking, because whatever you want Nigeria, go and do. People are barely trying to survive in Nigeria today. People are trying to feed. People are thinking of how they will eat. You heard somebody came out here to say on this place now that people are living in their office for 2 weeks in Lagos. They don't go back home. For 2 weeks, they stay in their office. They will leave. Now that kind of person I want to come anytime they go fight for INEC for because of one mad lady. Because I put myself in the shoes of Nigerians. I understand where Nigerians are right now. So I'm not ready to put more burden on the Nigerian people. Prepare them for the day of judgment, which is election day. That's the best you can do. Another thing is wasting of time or trying to push people beyond their limits. People are say you don't get people. I have people back home. I fear for my people. People are suffering in that country. I can't even give them extra work. It is too much. It is too much. So all we can do is now to channel that anger and save it for election. Save it for Tinubu on election day. And this bunch of APC clowns that will come out to one rig election. You send them to their makers. That's the simple thing. But we're trying to push Nigerians now. Let us go and hit the streets. There's no time for all those things now, my brother. That energy does not. That energy is a wasted energy. It's not there. But if you look at that right now, so I just want to wrap up the show, is when you look at what Cliff said earlier on, honestly speaking, I've always had this postulation of how APC came to be, or its APC supporters. But when you come out and you see their comments, I honestly agree that the supporters of Tinubu have mental problem. There is nothing you can tell me. I believe 100% certainty inside my heart that Tinubu supporters have mental problem. Anywhere you see them, they enter. Just check the comment section. Tinubu did this. Tinubu did this. Or be fraud. Or bingo. Or they don't have their brain capacity. It's like a mustard seed. Their brain, you can't expand the conversation with these people. You can't have conversation with them. They are just wired one way. All of them. Tinubu 4 plus 4. Tinubu this plus. You cannot see anything sensible with these people. They are irredeemable. And I'll wrap my submission on this because I said this in 2023. And I'm saying this now again. It's a story I tell Nigerians. When this Rema came upon me, I was like, God is working. I asked a question. I said, and this is not a shade to people, especially to our women that are looking for children, right? But if you grew up in Nigerian movies are movies where you watch where some women that don't have children, they will now go to water, bar beach, go to river, go to native doctor. The native doctor will tell them, say, bring kola nut, bring 2 kola, bring goats, bring chicken, bring shinap and all those things, exchange. Then later the woman will have children. If you watch all those Nigerian kind of movies, you will understand what I'm saying, right? Exactly. So one day I was thinking, I asked myself that all those women will go that place, go get children. Share those children, then we don't grow. Women will go that thing in 1970. Ishawuru children, Ishawuru. Say those Ishawuru children now, children of the water, children of the evil forest, and the rest. Say those people, sure they don't grow now, get cell phone like me and you. In all honesty, I want to ask people this question, Nigerians now, listening to me on this platform as I wrap up my submission. In all honesty, who do you think those people will be supporting today? Answer that question for yourselves. Those people that they exchange goats and they got them as Pekin, it come out. Who will they be supporting today? Let that be a question people will ponder on.
Saddam, look at the comment. Somebody says going to buy me. What's my
I beg, don't bring that gaslighting. I beg, don't bring that gaslighting. They're not the key Nigerian sins. Don't be buying the buy Nigerian sins. If they tell her from comment section, it means who know your face? Do you even have your face? Do you have your face? You don't even have your face, sir. I beg, send that to you. That fine boy. I sure say now for now 6 kola nuts the exchange get archangel 6 kola nuts for water, then give go water give 6 kola nuts and shinap because he own stubbornness wicked pass with African he goat West African he goat. I think they give exchange for archangel. Because normal, no. The native doctor will do archangel. Where archangel come this world. Easy. Well, guys, thank you so much, everyone of you that have joined us today. Thank you so much. I hope you guys had fun on the show. Tomorrow is going to be exclusive because I have a special guest. He's the prodigal son of APC. I was once blind, but now I see. Is his nickname. I was once deaf, but now I hear. Is his nickname. He will be here on the show to tell us many things. Expose is going to be tomorrow's show, just for the cruise of it, because as Nigeria is dealing with us, we're supposed to get some kind things to bring down the temperature. So tomorrow, please keep a date with us, 10 p.m. Nigerian time. Thank you to all who have joined us from Facebook. Thank you so much, all my people on YouTube, on X, on my TikTokers. God bless you all, to all of you that gifted us today, all of you that shared the likes, that retweeted, that power tapped, every one of you that contributed with your submissions, and those that could not come up to speak. I'm sorry. We'll be back again tomorrow. 10 p.m. Nigerian time. It's been a wonderful time with you guys. I'm just going to call all my top viewers today. Leo, thank you so much. Chidinma, Igobeta, Ibe, Roslyn, Bodman, my brother Abaso, thank you so much for moderating with me. The Ovia, Soft Sandy, Mama Wakiri, M for Mickey, Archangel, Odems TV, my brother well-meaning Nigeria. It's good to see you on TikTok. And don't forget, the Violence Space will be back on Thursday with my brothers well-meaning Nigeria and N6. Obi for President, Wosu, Deco, Cliff, Go Smooth, Rai, King Major, Grace Johnson, Breaking News Nigeria, Pebble, JT. It's good to have you back. It's been a while. I am GB the Bull. Simi Dari, it's been a while. It's good to have you here. V, Blessing, Realistic in Nature, Elijah, Zizi, Emma Belford, all my people. I can see you guys. Thank you so much. I love you all. Thank you. We'll be back again tomorrow. And don't forget the POVI initiative. I'm going to be seeing how I can put that together, and we'll all jump on that to salvage our country. Let's have a good night to you all. See you guys tomorrow. As I always say, we do this for God and for country. Stay safe.